Even from your name, I can see your comments. You say God punish Nnamdi Kanu and Igbo Biafra now and forever. This comment that you made now, remember what Nnamdi Kanu said. Nnamdi Kanu said, to the judge, God punish you now and forever. You don't know the significance of that statement. In Nigeria, whenever anybody say God punish you, it means that person is powerless. It means that person is unable to do anything. It means you have defeated that person. So at the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu quickly found out that the judge has defeated him, because he thought that the judge would react. He thought that the judge would, because of all the noise making, because of all the utterances, stop, or will I say, what do they call it, postpone the judgment and all of that. But the judge acted professionally, and Nnamdi Kanu did not succeed. So at the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu discovered that, man, this man have defeated me. The only thing I can say is God punish you now and forever. So whenever I hear anybody say to you, God punish you, I just know that you have defeated that person. That is what it means. That is what they use that word to deceive people. For many years, ever since I was born, now I'm 50, soon I'm going to be 60. I've always heard people say God punish you, yet I've never seen God punish any of those people. So I'm not going to allow anybody to fall into that trap. So guys, I think we are live on YouTube and X. If you want to watch me, you can watch me on your television, on your YouTube. Go in Sima or in Sima TV. You'll be able to see me and subscribe, share the broadcast. Guys, if you are watching me on YouTube or X, can we share? Guys, how many shares do we have? Share, and tap on the screen so that TikTok will know that we are live. Are you getting me now? Andrew Omofuna say betrayal. If there is anybody that have betrayed anybody in Nigeria today, we talk of the Igbo Biafra people that have betrayed Nigeria. We talk of especially the Igbo Biafra, because I wanted to mention the northeastern Nigeria that kidnap their brothers and sisters for election propaganda. But if there's anybody that has betrayed anybody in Nigeria, we talk of the Igbo Biafra, or the Igbo generally. The Igbo Biafra in Nigeria have betrayed Nigeria to the point that they cook up a propaganda against Nigeria, and they lobby the US Congress against Nigeria through misinformation, Christian genocide, and all of that has backfired. You see, these things that have backfired against the Igbo Biafra or Igbo veterans in America, planning all kinds of things to mislead, misinformation, and propaganda against Nigeria. Those are what we call betrayal that people have seen. You see, Nigerians may not react the way you think, so that you think that okay, they have known the truth. Nigerians actually know the truth. When it's time, they will always remind you. So when you talk about betrayal, what is your name again? What's your name again? I can't see your name. I can't see your name again. Let me look for your name. If you are talking about betrayal, the people that have betrayed Nigeria, just like I've said, are the Igbo Biafra or Igbos generally. And I'm telling you that there's punishment and there's consequences. When it's time, you will discover that there's consequences. It doesn't matter how you people might talk and cover it up, or Nigerians may not say it, or even sometimes you guys are confused by the silence of the president. That is why I said I want to be like President Tinubu in my lifetime. I want to be like President Tinubu because his leadership skills and intelligence surpass every other political leaders in Nigeria in history. I'm telling you, the silence that he has used to defeat so many things, the silence that President Tinubu have used to achieve so many things in just 2 years, you don't understand. That is why today I'm talking about President Tinubu as a transformational leader, looking at the insecurity issues and how he has been, or how he's tackling all the insecurity issues in Nigeria. Are you getting me now? So anytime you talk about betrayal, Igbos are number one, even right from the foundation of this country. You may not like it, you may shove it off, you may give excuses, but I'm telling you that is a fact. And I've suggested what might be the possible solution. Ask for forgiveness. Igbos should ask for forgiveness, especially the Igbo Biafra. Ask for forgiveness of Nigeria. I know some of you might say, oh, I'm Igbo man, I'm not part of it, I don't support what they are doing. But you see, the sins of your brothers and sisters will be used against you. Even we learned that even the sins of our father will be used against the children. And I'm telling you, the Igbos will need to apologize to Nigeria finally if they progress, if they want to be trusted in leadership position such as Nigerian presidency. It will get to that point that Igbos will have to apologize. So that is why I didn't come here for them, but it's because of the Igbo man that just commented rubbish here in my broadcast. But I'm just telling you, it's going to be something so difficult for that trust to be there. It doesn't matter, even if some people might say they forgive you, but they will never forget. And that is the situation. I get me now. So today, Tinubu is a transformation leader, and can see the transformation that President Tinubu is bringing, even in the face of opposition, even in the face of, will I say, insult, in the face of betrayal, in the face of challenges. President Tinubu is a transformational leader. Is the first transformational leader that we have seen tangibly that have begun to change the course of this country. President Tinubu is changing the narrative, the story. President Tinubu is actually the man that is changing Nigeria from consumption to production. President Tinubu is actually the man that has a plan and policies that is going to move Nigeria to a sustainable situation. You know, they used to call us a what I call a developed nation, or what do they call it, a third world nation or third whatever nation. But President Tinubu is given the opportunity for the next 8 years. He's going to move Nigeria out of this situation and put us on a pedestal that nobody can stop, that nobody can or ever expected. I'm telling you, President Tinubu is the only man that today, very soon, we are going to be talking about the will I say the refinery or yes, the refinery refining of our mineral resources. You know, he's doing it. When I'm talking about mineral resources, I'm not just talking about oil. President Tinubu is the man, is the first man that is working with his ministers to make sure that our mineral resources are refined in Nigeria or even processed in Nigeria by forming a partnership. So I'm telling you that this man has a policy of fusion, or will I say, yeah, vision or future for the future. That is only if you understand, if you have been going through the issues and the conversations, or if you understand the underlying issues of the country, you can talk about it. I'm not part of the people who use small little things like anything to try to condemn the country. No, you are never have never been part of that youth that use any issue in the country to talk down on their own country. I'm never going to see my, even when I was supporting IPO Biafra, have never seen myself. It was even difficult for me to make some stupid pronouncement. I wish I can never. Are you getting me now? So, but President Tinubu have come to change it, and for me, that is why I am personally happy. Will I say fulfilled that I never joined the bandwagon. I never joined the Igbo Biafra. I never joined those that were shouting, "Oh, Obike Renke," to deceive us ourselves. But I joined will I say the narrow path that today has brought us to success. Today, Nigeria is back on track. President Tinubu said from day one, hit the ground running, and we have seen it happen even in our lifetime, um, even before 8 years. President Tinubu, just in 2 years, our refineries are already working, and our students can go to school. Youth can go to school without even any money. Scholarship is available. We are talking about greater transformation. President Tinubu is the only man that has generated a lot of revenues for the governors and everything, that they are no longer owing salaries that they used to say before, because now the president has provided resources. He's doing it gradually. I'm not going to even talk about our reserve or foreign reserve or all this kind of stories, because he's already doing things that people never expected it. I'm getting expected. So yes, we are going to be looking at the insecurity issues Nigeria, especially in the southeast of Nigeria and the northeast of Nigeria. Those are where the prevailing insecurities are. The good news. Joy, as soon as your name is Joy, 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 Joy to the world, the Savior is born. Joy, are you aware that what they call it, Biafra has been sentenced to life imprisonment in Sokoto. So yeah,
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 yes, now
yeah.
I
So
did.
yeah, you
Any
are
new
welcome.
updates?
You are welcome. Update.
Any new updates, Sima?
In terms of what?
In terms of what that Tinubu is doing and
Yes,
about the
now, yes,
things that
now.
is happening
Okay,
for
yeah.
us.
Let me tell you one of the good news, the updates. First of all, if you were part of the people thinking that Trump is coming to Nigeria to invade Nigeria, or you are
No, but I wasn't part of that.
no, no,
Far.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
not
the
you
far.
now, not you. I'm giving you
Okay,
updates.
okay, okay.
You want to say I should give
Okay,
you
okay,
updates
okay.
or
Yeah,
graduate?
now.
If you say you are a graduate of Nigeria, and you will ever in one day consider in your heart that Trump is coming or America is coming to invade Nigeria, or you ever thought of it, then you should go back to school or you should have a rethink of your life. You should now understand the reason why you are poor or the reason why you remain the way you are, because Trump is not coming. So the good news is that today the announcement is that Trump is going to provide intelligence, or America is going to provide intelligence and the equipment maybe that is needed to fight insecurity. That is one of the good news. Yeah.
That means not the only people, all those people for northern side where they misbehave, and we still touch people for other outside as well. Because you know, say the intelligence so they won't bring come now everywhere where insecurity dey, where
Yeah.
you feel cold,
Yeah.
you understand? See
Of
ma,
course. Of course.
so not be only one place. For me, for me, I know say na invasion of one invasion, but actually the people where they happy say that they call, we know who they be now. So you know, people are come to Niger Bridge.
Okay.
We know say that they happy say Trump won't come. They know they do as he say Nigeria now also a country where this is a push over. No, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because we Nigerians we spread our tentacles. We get connection. We get everywhere in the
Mm-hmm.
world. So for him to just say one point one we know say you know they come because of the insecurity wey dey Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Other places dey wey no get oil, wey no get anything. See Haiti, why you no go there? Say na so they buy people for there.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us know say our resources, especially our oil. You
Mm-hmm.
know say that man for America no dey one country wey get oil, shey you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So we know say not because of insecurity we wan come Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the national interest. So
Mm-hmm.
something wey you know say we fit do.
Mm-hmm.
And make you say you wan come. And for those foolish ones wey dey talk make e come, make e come. Now na place we fit carry am come. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Make him come collect wetin you wan collect from una. You go
Mm-hmm.
back. Anyway, see, I'm happy to see you, eh?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate
eh?
you. All
You're
right.
welcome, sir.
Thank you very
All
much for
right.
coming. Okay. Thank you very much. I see your I see your comment, AG on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, AG on YouTube, guys. Please, if you are watching me on YouTube, can you share the broadcast? Please share it to groups or whatever on YouTube, please. Thank you very much. If you are watching me on TikTok, please can you share the broadcast and like, as we are going deeper into the conversations, because there's a lot of things we are going to talk about, things that no ordinary brain can comprehend. I'm seeing from time to time that all our conversations always come out to be true. Are you getting me now? Trump is not coming. In case you don't know, Trump is not coming. Trump has never saved anybody in the world. America has never saved anybody in the world. So Trump is not coming to invade Nigeria. Trump is not coming. It can never, because right now Nigerians are rising up. The young man in US that in that conference that stood up and asked important question. So they now know that we are getting knowledge, that we are speaking up, that we are woken up. So nobody can just come and invade us in the name of say they are coming to help us or they are coming to aid. Nigeria never requested for any aid of anybody. In fact, Christians in Nigeria have never saved Nigeria. So those are the things that we are going to be talking about. What are the use? What are the benefits or the importance of pastors in Nigeria? They are a bunch of, I don't even understand what to describe them, because we have many pastors, a lot of churches, even more than most. But Christians complain that Muslims are coming to buy them. Yet they say they have powerful God and they pray the highest. So it doesn't make sense with common sense. With a common sense, that is why, in fact, it's even this time that Christians are supposed to wake up and say, "What have we been doing? Have we really been serving God, or have we really been deceived?" But because how can you say you know God, you have the highest God, Your churches are everywhere. You build churches more than mosque in Nigeria as we see today. Yet you say they are coming to finish you. There's a genocide that other people are coming to wipe you off. Then of what use are you? Of what importance are you? After all, in the Bible, Christians were the one that were fighting to defend themselves. So what are you doing? You are now asking for Tom to come and help you. You must be useless. But that is not what here I'm coming to say, because that is why I'm different. That is why I cannot use and misled. I can never fall into the victim or the things that make people in this world to suffer or be misused or religiously captured. I can never be part of it, because I ask questions with my brain, very critical conversations. And so that is what you are going to be hearing. So if you have not subscribed to this platform, subscribe, share this broadcast, because something is about to shake the world and Nigeria, because we have now seen a leader for the first time in the history of Nigeria, in the person of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that have stood to the face, that have challenged even the most powerful nation of this world, Trump and America, that they can never invade and they can never use misinformation to come and invade Nigeria. That is something that we must talk about and we must not make mistake about. So please, I want to hear from you, Don Paris. Go ahead.
Yeah, your government fine. How are you doing? I reach on there.
I salute you. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
I believe so. Nigeria, nobody get Nigeria. Nigeria is for everybody. And as far as you are a citizen of Nigeria, usually where you are, South Fulani, bring noise. And they tell you this 35 you bring noise for Nigeria. So if Trump won't come for you, for my prayer, I say Trump won't come. May he come by sea, may he not come by land. May he come by sea, may he take the oil and gold. Make everybody rest. Not the oil, yeah. We not the use oil to the feed. And they know quick what they also in road. So make out the whole everybody they also in road. Yoruba or Hausa, let them be also their own so that they no go be too high for one person. Nobody will be fight for each other again. So that be my own problem. Because now they create this problem when they Nigeria. Me, I'm not the Yoruba, not the Hausa. Now this threat crime, when God will punish. So now they create the noise. They drag government like say people know the we now wait our own. Not they follow them, they drag oil and their good. They don't let us get this. So when they see them, let us rest. If Trump will come, then Macron will come, let them come by sea. Let them
Abi,
pack their ship, take which for the take. It don't concern anybody. Nigeria not be for everybody. Let everybody go to work. Ah, so now that is my own.
so are you
You go
talking
on.
out of frustration, or
Ah,
are you talking out of frustration? Because based on what you have said now, you have not actually thought of. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't talk am for frustration. I said that they bring us where we get this. People wey no get oil, wey no get food, they get this because make our country still get peace. Not be say that they all this Fulani elsewhere where full everywhere. Now the same people that na dey bring them. So make we get peace. Ah, so just
Okay.
like that. That's my own.
Anyway,
Not
thank.
that frustration. Nobody frustrate am. I dey work. I no dey say I dey traveler. I dey work.
Okay,
I
thank
no
you.
be social media this time. So let them get peace.
Yeah,
People
no,
wey know
no,
wey be say that they do
no,
business,
no, no,
wey
no.
dey
Trump
people wey
is.
dey do business, wey no dey politician, dem no dey politics, dem dey do business, dem dey do the farm on their own. Na dem dey build house, dey invest for many places, Lagos, Abuja, dey buy land, dey do everything. No be like say we wey no dey we wey be say we no dey unto politics, we no pass people wey dey politics wey suppose to use government money take develop Nigeria do good. Ah, na wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that you are just talking based on generally or in some kind of feeling of frustration. Because the last time I checked, I've not seen. My brother,
I dey
listen.
talk.
My brother, listen. The last time I've checked, I've not seen any Yoruba person buy anybody in Nigeria, apart
I no
from
say my
apart from
I no
Obasanjo.
talk of my I say noise, kata
Listen
kata, I dey
now,
chop
it's
am, dey
not
drag
noise.
each
You are
other.
free to make your noise too. But I've seen the people that are concerned about their own people, their own place. Don't you think that because of our silence, because of the silence of the South South people or any other tribe, apart from Igbo Yoruba. So that is why the Igbos have even dominated us. Don't you think because of our silence? Don't you think this is the time for us to begin to speak up so that other people will know that it's not just Igbos? So, my brother, I think that you need to rethink the way you talk because it is because of our silence that other people dominated us, that other people malign us, undermine us, or underestimate us. So, I believe that even with the way you sound, when if you begin to speak, other people will be afraid of you. Other people will begin to know that, wow, I thought it's only Igbos that are in this place, but no, it's not just Igbos. So, my brother, we need to convert this our maybe anger into a very positive thing by beginning to speak up. That we are not just under me, I'm not under, we are not Igbos. So, because I know what I'm saying, because Nigeria has been for so many years, people think that Nigeria is about Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, but it's not. And the reason why it's like that is because other tribes don't talk, they just keep quiet. They thought that silence is the best answer. Didn't you see what the Yorubas did this time in the few months ago, ever since President Tinubu won election? They did not allow the Igbos to intimidate them anymore. They begin to speak up. The Yorubas begin to speak up because I know the Yorubas as people that used to keep quiet because they feel that they are respected people, they are educated people. So my brother, what I'm telling you to do now, this is what I started to do. Ever since ever since I started doing it, the Igbos have noticed that the sorry, there's a lot of noise coming from you. The Igbos have noticed that it is not only them that have the power to make noise and to run propaganda or to undermine other people. So let us begin to speak up. And when we speak up, we should speak positively and speak up about what's supposed to be shared or evenly or equally or what belongs to us. So that the whole world will know that it's not just these particular people that are making noise. Can you imagine that Igbos are only one making noise and then we just keep quiet? Then everybody would think that okay, it's only Igbos, Yorubas, and Hausa that exist in this country, Nigeria. So my brother, that is why I'm looking it positively. I'm looking it in a different direction, and I'm calling on all my people, and I'm recruiting my people in the South South movement to begin to speak up. We cannot keep quiet anymore and allow just three people, just like you mentioned, to begin to speak up and say things or dominate the space, and they don't know that we exist as well. So that is what I think we should do. So, my brother, join the conversation. Let us begin to speak up. Don't try to bring down other people if they don't bring you down. But if they come for you, you go for them. But let us begin to speak up. Let other people know that we have a dose, we have the Ibibios, we have the Jaws, we have the Queries, and these guys are not Igbos. And then their own rights must be respected as well. So that is where I think my conversation is, sir. I really appreciate you for coming. Do you have anything to say so that I can give another person opportunity? Yeah.
What I have to say,
Mm.
people, people try. I know people, but why I say people they try. They don't fuck up. They don't fuck up. Fuck up when they fuck up. You see, the first time when they fight for Biafra, they're supposed to get sense. They go to the house. They develop other people from the state. So they tell now don't let them be able to do anything. Because if they're shut now, it will affect their business, their invest. If they say they invest for East, what would be Fulani, would be Yoruba, where would the music would take the good rubbish. You know, say that the music would the good rubbish. You know that one now. Me, I know they had fear to do the formula show. You
No,
understand?
I don't agree with you on that, but that is
Like you
your
say,
opinion.
after you buy
I
after you
don't
buy
agree.
after you buy so only they did that
I
one.
don't agree with you.
They carry everything, people one person,
Don
one.
uh,
Don't be like say the man I
Don
get money
Don
can do.
Paris. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you on that one.
Only the man get it. Only the man get Nigeria.
Who is that? Who?
Huh?
Who?
I don't send that man. I not just send that fucking money.
Who?
I know they look in
Who
face.
are you talking about?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
They come since they handle cement to give Dangote. You know, say I Nigeria scatter. Carry bag of cement 3,000 to 10,000. You carry everything. You see, say you use our first.
Oga, have you started your business? Have you started your business? Have you started your business and anybody stop you from operating?
No, if I want to do my business, I'm not doing my business for Nigeria.
So why are you talking what you don't know? Please, I don't like all those sentiments, please. Nobody gave Dangote any power. If you start your own, you will have the power to do it. Are you not aware that there's another person, is even another Hausa man that is trying to build a refinery? Where are you from? When is your own town man going to build refinery? You just keep talking things that does not make sense. All those things are sentiments.
Next time.
I say everything you have said here does not make sense because I even try to put you in a direction, you are still saying the same thing. What is wrong with you? Is there any of your man from your state that rise up, wants to do something, and anybody stop that him?
You come there like say they support one side, they say you bound talk like this.
No, I'm not. I'm supporting the truth. I'm supporting. Okay, what do you support? What do you support? Who do you support?
I don't support anybody.
Then you are not making sense. But because from what you are saying now, you seem to support the Igbos. You say the Igbos, instead of them to build house in their space, they went to build house in Yoruba. Do you know what you are talking about? Who asked them? Who asked them? Who asked them to build? Okay, does it mean that Igbos are foolish then? Who asked them to build house in Yoruba? No, they don't develop. They don't develop because right now, all the houses are Igbos. Almost, almost all the houses that Igbos build, almost, almost all the houses Igbos build in Yoruba land, almost. Listen to my English. Almost are illegal houses built on the wrong places, and today they have destroyed it, and none of them can take the Lagos state government to the court or have any occupancy certificate of occupancy. So they go and build houses in the wrong places. They do illegal businesses. You know what I mean? So that is what I want to tell you. You know what I mean? That you are just talking nonsense. Government no day. This is the time that government will rise up. That is how government works. That's how they works. Government don't police people around. If the same government you are saying whether they know if they were policing people around, the same you will complain. So okay, get out. It's like you support people. Go and help their leader. It's in Sokoto. Don't come to my page again. You are foolish man. Because I try to correct you. You keep talking nonsense. Idiot. Thief. TY, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
I salute you.
There's something I want to even also correct.
Okay.
That somebody will be saying South does not have voice or whatever. That's a very wrong way to look at things. And they have already given South the opportunity to have their voice. That is why South have religion.
Yeah, but wait oh.
It is now clear for the South.
Wait oh.
Let me
No, you say you want to collect wrong something. You could have made your opinion.
there's something I want to correct.
You can't correct me here. You can't correct me here, sir. You excuse me, TY. You can't correct me here. You can make your opinion. You understand? Because I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not correcting you.
So who are you correcting? Who made that statement? I was the one that made the statement that the South people don't have a voice before now, for so many years. I did not say now. I said before now. You understand? For so many years we don't have voice. You understand me? You say if they give South region, is it only South that they give region? Other people have region, but for so many years we never have a voice.
Calm down.
No, don't use the word correct.
Let me say something.
Don't use the word correct. You can make your opinion. You can add to the knowledge, but don't say you want to correct me here. So that is one I don't agree.
Let me try and put my work in perspective here. If South say they don't have voice, I will see it as wrong because every region and every place they have already. In fact, if they want to say, for example, they want to create a country for everybody now, it's very easy now for everybody to the country where it belongs. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't get it. I don't get it. Since you don't get my own point, I don't get your own point. Yeah.
It is very easy for everybody to say,
Oga, it's not very easy. It's not very easy. Where were you when Igbos were ruling this country and the South were nowhere to be found? It's not very easy. It's not very easy.
no, I'm not saying as at that time. I'm not saying at that time. Talking about
Yeah, but I was saying as at that time now, that is my point. That is my confusion with you. I was saying before now, but now is different. You understand me? That is what I'm saying. Yeah, now is different. I'm not saying now that South don't have a voice. No. Yeah,
now,
yeah.
now, it would be wrong for anybody to say, I'm talking about now, I'm not talking about that past. You know that is all of us know.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about now.
Okay.
It would be wrong South South to say you don't have voice, but South South actually has voice now, and every region now have their voice, and every region can be a force in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, apart from the southeast who have 5 states, almost everybody has 6 states. You get my point? So it is very easy now for everybody to have voice in the political system of Nigeria. So not to say that it's just certain people that have voice or certain people don't have voice. I was talking about what that from P was trying to say that some people are making noise or some people are not making noise. Now everybody is making noise. Because before you will not see somebody from maybe from the Queen or from Delta, having strong voice and advocating for their people to also be in the center. You get so now everybody have the law and everybody have the force in Nigeria if we strategize to them politically. That's what I want to. That's what I mean by I want to correct that line when he's saying that some people are making noise, some people are not making noise, and people are developing somewhere, people are not developing somewhere. As far as I'm concerned, people is not developing anywhere. People is not developing. If you still hear them, I just want you to know that people are not developing anywhere. People are migrating to other people's space and having a living in that space. And if you this and you become maybe successful, are free to buy house or to building house or buying a house in the place and doing your business. It doesn't mean that developing the place. At the end of the day, when you look at people in all these places that they say they are developing, are they actually paying their tax? Because you have to be contributing immensely to that making your tax and all of this. Not like you're opening shop, you don't employ people, you are not creating anything. But whatever you are doing, people in that area can also do the same thing. But when most of us make mistake is that I'm leaving it for them to do and doing something else. That's what makes them think because I've seen somebody who say, oh, we have economic power, you can decide, you can use economic to decide the country. You don't have economic power because when we look at the major businesses in Nigeria, most people are not able to be found apart from buying and selling, which anybody can do. And now, I want to talk about people calling Trump to come to Nigeria to come and help Nigeria. I would say some people don't know the history of America because America has never helped any country before. America has never done anything to support any country before. As long as America don't have something they want to do from you, they don't have business with you. If America comes to your country, because they are sure that they are going there to come and dominate you and in fact wreck your economy more and more. Places like Vietnam, it's an example where the Vietnamese invited America to come and help them remove the French. And they removed the French. After they removed the French, America refused to go. And that leads to another war between the Vietnam and the American, which took years for America to later give up and leave the place. So if anybody is calling somebody to come to them, to come and help them remove any kind of thing, they should be rest assured that that thing will be worse. We see Libya, we see Iraq, and all of these places where America and they use propaganda to come. And I don't see people online now talking about the people of Kwara which were released. I've not seen people coming to start talking about it and congratulate the president and congratulate the people and talk positively about the country and be happy that these people are alive. I'm not hearing people talking about the schoolgirls, which 51 of them have been released, and the president has assured them that everybody will be released. Nobody of them will be left behind. I'm not seeing anybody coming to thank the president or praise the president or praise the country. When people are taking, I've seen a lot of videos online telling, insulting you last, telling them that you people require all of them are born alive and all of that, that the require is gone and all of that. Kwara is back now. Nobody is insulting or praising.
Talking
And
about it.
these are the attitude that we need to let our brothers in the East know that it is a wrong way of doing things and it's not helping the country. And again, when you see 44 lawyers writing to the president for the president to free Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know why the 44 lawyers would write to free Nnamdi Kanu is agitating to divide the country. If they really think Nnamdi Kanu is right for the country to be divided, I would have preferred them to be putting in a bill instead of begging to release them. They should put in a bill for the country to have a cessation clause in the constitution. I think that's what they should be pushing, so that another kind of come and go to jail again or sentenced to life and all of those things. These are the things I would have been expecting them to be doing instead of telling, asking for the release of the person who said that they should buy people, they should sit at home, economy of the region, bastardize and all of those things. So they need to get their priority right, not to be sitting for a terrorist to come out and asking government to release him. And when you look at people, when they condemn Gumi, saying Gumi is this and that, Gumi is a terrorist and all of that, the same thing Gumi is doing, advocating for having some kind of negotiation between the bandits and the government. The same thing I see Obi doing. Obi is the one soliciting also for coming to be released, for amnesty to be given to the people, and all of this. I don't see them coming out and just calling Obi a terrorist or an icon and all of this. So all of this hypocrisy that is going on, all of these things we need to talk about it so that we take it to their face, so they know that they are not being practicing double standard. Whatever you do, see it that it's okay for you to do it. And any other person do it. It's something to be very bad and you push propaganda for such thing to. So all of this kind of attitude is the problem whereby people hammering on it for them to know because now that everybody is talking and we can't go to social media, that social media is exposing so many things, we have our voice can be heard and give our opinion, nothing is done over the line. So I think we really need to keep pushing for all of these things so that the youth will understand they are not the only one who have loud mouths in this country. And they are not the only one who is crying out for, oh, they did me bad, why you are doing bad to other people too. So we are not going to be doing that. And every region need to stand up and make themselves very relevant in this country, whereby everybody's voice will be as loud as the Igbo, even louder than the Igbos. So that the Igbos will, because if the Igbos shut up in this country will move forward. If Igbo start talking with sincerity in this country will move forward. They are the one pushing for all this propaganda, and that is the reason why things are. My guy has spoke here that time. He say he's not Igbo, he is not Yoruba, but he's swearing on. He say he doesn't support anybody, but he's trying to talk down on the Yorubas, trying to talk down on the other people, and saying he's not supporting anyone. When you ask him, who are you supporting? People not say who is supporting. And you see all these kind of lies that people will come and go, Igbo man, be proud to be your Igbo. Let's be proud of it. Do not be saying I'm not this and that, and you are from your behavior, you can know where you are from, the way you are talking, you know where you are from. All of this kind of thing, you know it. Be proud of who you are and say the truth the way you're supposed to be. And let everybody believe that we can have a civil conversation that the irony and denying and misbehaving and the talking nonsense. And I like the way you're saying that, are you frustrated or whatever, saying that outside of this question. So let us come up, let us talk like normal people and be normal. And we will having a conversation with the rest of Nigeria, you can have somebody just come and be hating on Nigerians. And I think this kind of behavior needs to stop. So I'll rest my case there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, TY. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much. I agree on the point you said that we want everybody to speak up, especially all the regions in Nigeria, so that our voices will be louder than any other voice that is trying to talk down on Nigeria, especially the Igbo criminals and their propaganda, which I think that is one thing I'm advocating as well. Let everybody begin to speak up, and so that the voice of the well-meaning Nigerians or patriotic Nigerians will be louder than any other voice that is trying to demarcate us or spread misinformation or propaganda. I think that is the most important thing. I think the most important thing we need in that country is education, which I always talk about political education. Education is very important. You need to know what it means to be Nigerian or patriotic to your country, or even to address any issue that affect us. We need to be able to know who and who is responsible for our problem, and so that we can address our problems to that person, which is I think is the most important thing, and I really appreciate your contribution there. Thank you very much, TY. Olufemi, go ahead, sir. Your turn to speak.
Sima,
I salute you.
Sima, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Yeah, I will go another way, So I
Mm-hmm.
listened to you guys here. The topic always going to Igbo issue. I don't know why. So, Igbo is not only five states in Southeast. I want to correct that narrative. Igbo in South, Igbo in North, Igbo in Kogi State, Igbo in Benin State. Igbo is not only five states in Southeast. Point of
So how
correction.
come, how come,
In
how
our
come,
in our
how
way,
come,
in
Oga
our
listen,
way.
Oga listen, Oga listen. First of all, you can't come and correct anybody here. You can say you want to add your own opinion or what you think, but you can't come and correct anybody here, because with what you have said now, there is no evidence, there is no facts. Because when I hear you people make this statement, this is the same statement that Nnamdi Kanu made that landed him in Sokoto prison. And I strongly believe that many other people will go to that prison, because what we are asking the government to do is anybody that come here to, will I say, annex any other region or any other tribe should be punished. Even any information, any oga listen, I go comot you o, I go comot you o, I go comot you. Listen to my statement, because you made a statement that needs to be addressed on this platform, because my platform is not just any platform, okay? So when you come here and make such statement, someone has to address it and correct you if needs be. Now, when I hear you say there are Igbos in social places, how come those Igbos don't speak up? How come those Igbos don't say, come and join me, or we want to go and join our brothers? But it's only you people that is from Anambra or Abia. Oga, mute your mic now. Who is making that noise? That is from Abia, or these that always say that there are other Igbos in other places. Yet those Igbos don't say we are Igbos or we want to be part of you. So that is where the narrative is, and that is where you guys are getting it wrong. And this is what Ojukwu did. It was an Igbo expansionist agenda. And you are still, I understand that it's an ideology, especially of those Igbos. You people are still having that ideology. I really understand it. That you have it in your mind that you must extort or expand into other people's region by way of saying they are Igbos here, they are Igbos in the UK. The communities of Igbos in the UK, why don't you call it Igbos in the UK or Igbos in Malaysia? There are Igbos everywhere. There are communities where Igbos have settled due to their nomadic nature of doing businesses. So they settle everywhere. So you are trying to make us to understand that if Igbos come to settle in Akwa Ibom, we should not allow them to settle. I don't know if that's what you're saying. The Igbos are not indigenous to any other place apart from the five eastern region in Nigeria.
This is my point.
You understand me?
This is my point of pressure. Please, can you allow
So,
this
so
someone to speak?
no. Wait, you wait for your turn.
No,
You
no,
can't
allow
correct
you.
me.
No, no, allow
You
you.
wait for your turn, idiot. Wait for your turn, because I know that you are one of the idiots. Wait for your turn to speak. So I'm trying to make you understand that. So you wait. I remember during the time when Ghanaians were speaking. So Ghanaians, I remember the time of is it homecoming of Ghanaians that year. They were saying if there's anybody that wants to come home, come home. And we started hearing from America, some Ghanaians in America say, oh, they want to go back to Ghana, they want to go back to Ghana, they want to go and visit Ghana, and they were welcome. There was never any time Ghanaians traveled to America and forced them and say, you must come and join us, that you are our brothers. No. So when I hear you people make such statement, I think you people have mostly corrected yourself, even upon the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu. So for me, I'm seeking for the government to get to the level. If anybody rise up and begin to annex any other tribe or region into another tribe, or try to force people into another tribe through impersonation or fake history and all kind of, the government should do something. They should not allow it to get to the point of Nnamdi Kanu. And this is what you guys are doing. The government should be looking out for. In fact, this now make me to introduce what I wanted to say to President Tinubu. Ruling Nigeria, or being the president of Nigeria, is not about just the territories, the physical territories of Nigeria. It now includes the social media, the internet, because greater these things are discussed on social media that are now being implemented on ground. So the president should also understand that he's not just ruling the physical territories. In fact, I think I need to remove you because I don't have time for this nonsense. That the president needs to understand that it is no longer about guiding or protecting the physical territories of Nigeria. It is also about the cloud and the territorial and the internet space or whatever, because that is where the leadership even start from now. Because this is the generation of will I say, computer age, internet and everything. So the government should also understand that they need to also monitor and manage and lead the social media. It's very, very important. The UK have already started implementing that for long years. So Nigeria should begin to do that. Internet is part of governance. Internet, social media is part of leadership, which they need to begin to look out for. Anybody that rise up and begin to say, harness other people and begin to use false stories or all kinds of stories to force people to become Igbos when they are not, the same thing Ojukwu did and was not punished, must be punished. I learned that Bianco Ojukwu has now advocated for Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know why President Tinubu gave her that position, because anybody that advocated for international terrorists, or she should not have any position in Nigeria. So there are so many things that needs to be addressed that has been ignored for so many years, and that is what has led to the situation that we are today. These things should no longer be ignored. That is my conversation. Ken, it is now your time to speak. What do you have to say? What is your topic? What is your contribution?
Okay, from here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have just one question before I ask my question to you.
This is not question and answer session, guys. This is contribution.
Just
Yeah.
Just one. It's just to
Nobody's going to answer you. If you have any contribution, you make contribution. Yeah. It's not question and answer
I
now.
just want to ask one question. I just want to
This
ask
is
one
not
question
question
before
and
I
answer
make
section, Oga. This is contribution. What are you contributing to the Do you have any meaningful thing to say? Why are you guys like this? I've never heard any Igbo man have any contribution to move the country forward or to move Nigeria forward. I rather them here. I've listened to many of them in platform. They say, "Oh, you people must carry tools. You people must fight.
Okay.
You must." I've
Okay,
never heard
okay,
any
let me-
tangible contribution.
Let me give you my own contribution. The contribution is that the Igbos, I know you hear, I'm a proud Igbo man. And in this life, if you are doing something and somebody is not around is cascating you, that means what you are doing is useless. You understand me? So my contribution as an Igbo man, the Igbos want the exit of Nigeria. That's my own contribution. Whether I like it or not, the Igbos want the exit of Nigeria. So if Nigeria is sweeting you like honey and sugar,
Sapatri, hold on the line. Hold on the line. Yeah. Yeah, you say that the Igbos want the exit of Nigeria.
Exit of Nigeria.
Wow.
Nigeria.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. So what have you done? What have you done? When last did Igbos start moving away from Lagos to their place? I remember the last time Buhari and the Northerners said that Igbos should move to their southeast. They started crying. Oh God, listen, not interrupt you. No interrupt you because you are the one that started it. Don't interrupt me, please. Don't ever interrupt me, because if you say you're an Igbo man and you make such statements, then you must be one of the foolish people that we have seen from 1967 till date. If Igbos actually wants to leave Nigeria, so you people don't know how to leave Nigeria. Every day we see you migrating from your region to other people's region. How do you want to leave the country? Sorry, sir, I'll give you a few minutes to speak now. The last time that the Buhari government and the Northerners said that Igbo should leave the north, we heard when Igbos were crying all over the place. Oh, that they want to pursue us, that they don't like us, that oh, they don't like the Igbo. So you come here to tell us that Igbos want to leave Nigeria. Are you foolish? Who hold you? So you want to leave Nigeria and you started buying your people. Is it how to leave Nigeria? You want to leave Nigeria and you started moving by night, by buses, but with nylon bag to Lagos, to go and live in Lagos, to go and progress in Lagos, in the city of Lagos. So how do you want to leave Nigeria? Is it by burning your places? I thought if you want to leave any place, if you travel to UK and you're no longer comfortable with the UK, will you go and ask the UK government to send you home? Will you not move your things and move your bag and packages and go back to where you come from? So you are very foolish to say that the Igbos want to leave Nigeria by burning Nigeria or demarketing Nigeria. You must be very stupid to make that statement. Sir Patrick, is you're good to go. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I gotta tell you one thing.
Yes.
To stop this terrorism, to stop it, okay? To hold accountable the people who imported mercenaries, all these Fulani mercenaries, like Erufai and all of them. We need to hold them accountable. And no, Tinubu has a strategic way of dealing with this because he doesn't want chaos during the election time. But I know if we give him the opportunity to get to the second term, within the second term, all these people will be arrested because they are the people destabilizing Nigeria, including these people, Igbo people who are telling you they want to leave. Who is holding you from leaving? Look at I thought you already have the Biafra in Finland. What happened to that Biafra in Finland? You should be thanking Gowon. Gowon gave us amnesty. Gowon gave us amnesty. Okay? Gave Ojukwu amnesty. Allowed him. He came in instead of organizing the evils that he led into fight, organizing them and tell them to what, don't worry, everything will be all right. He started chasing his own selfish purposes. What? He went into politics. He went into politics, collected all this money, put in his pocket. There are so many Biafrans, people running around in Enugu there in wheelchair. People who fought that ill-advised war. They buried so many Ikwere people. Any Ikwere man who doesn't vote for Tinubu is a fool. Go and look at the history of the war, the real history of that war. I was a part of it. It was a stupid war. But a lot of people got killed, buried alive, but we don't want to participate. Okay? We must try to look at reality. Okay? Nnamdi Kanu should stay there. Anybody who has applied for him to be released is a terrorist. He himself already admitted that he didn't do that in Nigeria. He did it overseas. Okay? If you allow him to get out, he's going to continue. Nigeria must be stabilized, and the only person who can stabilize Nigeria is Tinubu. Sure, we're happy we have somebody like Tinubu. He's the best of the president. Bold, very bold. So the city boy movement, okay, we must fight very hard, okay, to bring this guy back. In 2030, by 2031, Nigeria will be the best. We want to get away from this third world mentality. We want to get away from that. Are you happy that people are telling you to go back to your hellhole? Nigeria is not a hellhole. Nigeria is the best country in the world, but we have to fight to bring ourselves to it. Tinubu is the best. Anybody who doesn't vote for Tinubu is unpatriotic Nigeria and should be ashamed of themselves. All these media people should be shut down. because they are part of the coup d'etat. Okay? I'll tell you one thing, vote for Tinubu. If you vote for Tinubu, you are doing the right thing. If these people, you can't change them. You cannot change them. Okay? Their mentality is totally third world mentality. They don't want to get off that mentality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
And
much,
God
sir.
bless you.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. That was Sir Patrick. Is from Onitsha in Anambra State. He does not support what the Igbo Biafra are doing, and he is really thinking that President Tinubu is the one that have even tried to liberate the Igbo without them knowing. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. I really appreciate that contribution. Thank you very much for that. Okay, yeah, let's continue with our conversation. We'll look at the issues of the insecurity and what would be my suggestion. I think I've already started to give my suggestion as well. You see, that reminds me, the way now you guys are. I remember when people were crying about subsidy, fuel subsidy. That was the same way people are crying, people were talking. When President Tinubu addressed it, I remember so many people that cried. So very soon now, President Tinubu will resolve the issue of insecurity, and everybody that is involved is going to be punished. I hope you people will not cry, because I know the way President Tinubu works. He is listening, he's strategizing, he's planning. He wants a sustain. He doesn't want his plan to fail. He doesn't want to start any plan or any solution that will fail. I understand it. So I hope, just like the way President Tinubu put an end to fuel subsidy, I hope when he solve the problem of insecurity, you people will not cry, because definitely he's going to solve the problem of insecurity in this country. And we know, which is part of my discussion today, Nigeria insecurity, you know, Nigeria insecurity and all these problems is caused by politicians in the southeast and in the northeast of Nigeria because of election. It is a pattern that has always been there. Every time there is a southern president, especially if the north don't like it, they always kidnap their brothers. It is the politicians in the north that kidnap their people. There is no insecurity in Nigeria. I have said this thing time without number. How come during Buhari time, when Buhari took over office, they did not kidnap anybody? But when it is time for the southern president, the north always sponsor people to kidnap people in order to use it against President Tinubu. All this kidnapping is a politics. It is politics that they are using. Some is even arranging. They arrange to kidnap people, to collect money, to collect ransom. They arrest. All these things is politics, is a game, is a very dirty game that Nigerians are playing among themselves, buying themselves. The same game that Nnamdi Kanu played to buy his brother. Who would ever believe that there will be a time that Igbos will set up an organization to buy their brothers and use it to cook egusi soup? This is the same pattern that the northerners are doing. The same pattern that Igbos are doing in the southeast is the same pattern that the politicians in the north are doing in the north. It is the same way. And they have it as a model that anytime a southern president is in office, they have to kidnap people in order to use it to campaign against a sitting president. This is the same method. This is the same pattern. Nothing has changed. So in my opinion, there is no insecurity in Nigeria other than the political arranging games that they are playing, which innocent people have now become victim. Innocent people have now become victim. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It is time for President Tinubu to put an end to it. And just like I said, President Tinubu will put an end to it. And if he puts an end to it, let people don't cry, because they will cry. Just like the Igbos are crying today, because they thought that when they kidnap their brothers and sisters, maybe the government will pity them and give them amnesty. Or maybe the government will pity them and do one thing in their favor. But that did not work. It's the same way that the northerners are kidnapping their brothers and sisters. Why don't we question people like Atiku for watching their brothers kidnap their brothers during election period? Why don't we investigate people like Erufai for watching their brothers kidnap their brothers anytime there is election period? These are the things that we must be asking questions. Have you ever asked yourself, how come Atiku don't speak their language to their brothers that does the kidnapping? How come Erufai don't speak their language to their brothers that does the kidnapping? No wonder the last time they told us that the government of Kaduna State allegedly has paid bandits. What is bandit? The Fulanis, the Northerners to kidnap their brothers and sisters. So it is a game. It is a sponsor game where they sponsor themselves to kidnap themselves. Sometimes even use government money to finance all these things in order to make money. This is a game. But it's very, very unfortunate that innocent people, young students, girls are falling victim of all these wicked politicians who are using the life of the people, for their games. And sadly, the population, the Nigerian population, or even every other population anywhere in the world, they always fall victim of this when politicians fight among themselves, when politicians play their games. Population always either side one or two, will side the other side without knowing that politicians are the one playing this game and using them as a bait. This is what is going on in Nigeria. But just like we have promised them, in the case of President Tinubu, it will never work. Time has not come for the election. We will review names, we will call them out by their names, and we will tell you, just like the way we told you about Peter Obi during the time of election. We saw the plans of Peter Obi as at that time to hack the INEC server, which was confirmed through the people that was arrested. They confirmed 5 Igbos were arrested in Abuja or somewhere in Abuja. How they plan to hack INEC server. It is the game. It is the same game. So when the time reach for campaign, we know the names of people who are sponsoring the kidnapping of girls and students in schools. We will talk about it. We all know that it is because of the games, it is because of election, and they don't want Tinubu because they know that Tinubu is the transformational leader that Nigeria never had and is coming to bring a change to Nigeria. President Tinubu is a leader that has changed things that ordinarily even Goodluck Jonathan couldn't do. Look at Goodluck Jonathan was not a leader and can never be a leader to lead Nigeria to success because Goodluck Jonathan had the idea to stop fuel subsidy, but he couldn't stop it because he was afraid that some people will rise up to fight against him or some people protested against him. Can't you see that people protested against President Tinubu, but because he knows what he's doing, that because he knows that what he's doing, his ideas and policies is going to bring long-term solution and benefit to Nigeria, he did not back out. Can't you see that for you to be a leader, to lead in Nigeria's situation today, you must be a transformational leader and you must be a leader that is smart. And that is who President Tinubu is. The world have reason to see that there is a president that has risen from Nigeria. It's not just the one that people are shouting from Ibrahim Traore, this and that, in where? Which country is that has not achieved anything? President Tinubu is a president who is silently transforming the face of Nigeria, that in a non-distant time, Nigerians will be proud of President Tinubu. Look at the combination of the uncommon Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, the combination of intelligent people in his cabinet today, which I can't even mention their names because they are in their native names. I can tell you that this country is going to move forward and is already moving forward, and they can see the direction. Those people who know, the expert who knows, who can foresee, who can forecast the future, they have already seen that Nigeria is already back on track. Oh, no wonder President Tinubu said from day one, hit the ground running. And I can tell you, in fact, he started doing it from day one, and since then, he has not stopped. That is why they know that if he continues the second term, everything in this country is going to be transformed forever. And that is why we are supporting him. And we know with the gods of the land, because of our ancestors, Idu and Ada, we are always there to support President Tinubu. Calmness. Can you open up your mic because I don't want to keep you waiting. I have a lot of things to say today, and I have, I think, less than 1 hour. Please go ahead. Yes. I salute you.
You will never be tired to talking.
Why now? This is my job, sir. Go ahead.
Why?
What is your contribution, sir? What you came here to ask me why I'm not tired of talking.
My contribution is our president Tinubu have failed.
Okay, why did you say so?
I will never see a country president come and to say rescue all those girls where kidnapper for church. There's no arrest. There's no challenge for my.
The arrest now. The arrest. Oh no! Listen now.
They carry our money. They give kidnappers.
No. I'm not aware, my brother. You talk without evidence. I'm not aware monies were.
Okay, you rescue all those people. Where did? How? You never arrest
First of all,
anybody.
the
You never arrest any kidnapper.
Are you
You never
angry that
arrest
they,
arrested?
they were
What
they
is your point?
they were arrested now. They were arrested.
He can never rescue any.
Are you angry that they are rescued, or what is your problem that they are rescued?
They pay ransom if you don't.
What kind of human being is this?
Never
Make it quiet, Joe.
They pay ransom to who? Who did they pay ransom to?
Federal government pay ransom for those kidnappers. If you don't know.
No, 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 no. The people that kidnap people, most people, the people that kidnap people in Kwara State, the people that kidnap people in Kwara State are Igbos now. They were caught.
You say what?
Most kidnapping that is going on in Kwara State are carried out by the Igbos.
Yes,
In-
all of them.
In this particular case, in this particular case, Ola, there is audio. Check your system. There is audio. Ola, there is audio. In this particular case, before the announcement of the release of the guys of the victims, the perpetrators were already captured, and the news they were already announced that they were.
Can you show them here?
Why should I show them here? It is you that don't have belief. It is you. The bone of contention. The bone of contention depends on you to show us proof that kidnappers were paid. There was no.
In that country, I will see federal government sponsor kidnappers.
No, it is Igbos that are sponsoring kidnapping to destabilize the country, and it's not working. Igbos and the Northerners, especially the politicians, the opposition politicians, those are the people doing it. I can confirm that one. Yeah. So all the plans. So can you tell me one good positive thing about Nigeria? Calmness.
Okay. Nigeria is a fair state, you know.
So you don't have one positive things that you know about Nigeria.
I don't have anything because I live in another man country.
Okay, so where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live, sir? Where do you live, sir? Where do you live, sir? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Manchester.
Manchester. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Tell us one good thing about Manchester, where you live.
Hey, Manchester is a very nice place now. Very, 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 very nice place. Since when I came here, they never took lights. Almost 10 years now, they never took lights. I use lights every day, you know. So I go to hospital, you know. In fact, I enjoy my life in this. I enjoy my life here. Very nice.
You live in Manchester, Abi?
If the federal government can give us lights, give us a very quality hospital, give us a very good road, my brother, nobody can go to a blood in that country. Let us tell ourselves truth. Give us security, lights, water, road, and also cities in that country can generate something. Can
engage this man there.
Can have job. It can get you. It can.
Sir Friday, ask him, what do you want to ask?
Government. When country doesn't have lights, doesn't have anything. Wait. Wait, let me finish now. He's talking. Okay.
Yo, I thought you wanted to engage him. Okay, don't worry. Unapologetic. I thought you wanted to engage him. Calmness.
Yes, I wanted to.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to ask him, sir?
Thank you.
Yes.
Abed, my brother, do you believe that the president before Tinubu was an Usman from Niger, from Sudan? The last president of Nigeria.
Buhari.
Yeah, that he was an imposter.
Buhari died almost. Buhari died in 2017. If you don't know.
So what if we won't follow this person talk?
Yes, Buhari died 2017. If you don't know. That man who died. See, that would be my why that many years ago?
Wait, let me
You said your president died, but you didn't see your your president. They just bring a black wood for you guys, cover it, bury it. He said it's Buhari.
So what calmness, what job do you do in Manchester?
I'm a footballer.
Sima, can I ask
Oh, you're a footballer. Which team do you play for?
Yeah.
Which team do you play for? I asked you 2 times, you're asking me, huh? I said, which team do you play for? Since you're a footballer, which team? And what is your what is your name? Sorry?
He said he played for West Brom.
West Brom. What is the name? What is your name?
I said West Brom.
Yeah, West Brom. Now, what is your name?
West Brom in Manchester.
You don't understand. Ask me, don't worry. Let me ask him. You will know. What is your name? Is he in West Brom? You can live in Manchester and play in West Brom. No problem. There is no. I have just Google now. There is no name. Nobody called West Calmness in West Brom. Just you say I did not know you in West Brom.
Sima, move forward now. Leave this man now. Move forward. Move forward.
No, I just want to expose the Igbo mentality to the whole world.
Forget what this man do.
Because that is first of all, of course, we know that West Brom is not in Manchester. That shows how foolish. That shows how foolish. That shows how foolish you are.
If you have any,
and
if you know your brain is working, you can ask me anything you want to ask.
I've just asked you.
Let me ask you my question. I have a question for you, sir.
Okay, you want to ask me? Okay, your time is up.
I can't hear you.
Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. I'll remove you. Get out here. Your time is up. Friday, please go ahead. What do you want to say?
Sima.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, I like to join your program anytime I meet you on the line.
You are welcome, sir.
You know, thank you very much. I was here that you are saying that Tulumbu is good. Tulumbu is a very good president. But I have a question for you. I'm not saying Tulumbu is a bad person.
No problem. Ask me.
He's not living.
So your question is about Tinubu, yeah?
Yeah. My question is,
okay.
Somebody like you now, if you are a leader and you are a president of a country and your country is dying, does that make you a good leader or a bad leader?
What are you talking about? Your statement is if Nigeria is not dying.
Somebody like you now.
Okay, I cannot. First of all, I cannot be a leader of any country that you say dying. It doesn't make sense. Nigeria is not your question. Oga, wait. Oga, no, they make noise. You ask me a question and I'm talking. You want to come and control the way I talk? Keep quiet. You say if you're somebody that is a country is dying. If I'm a good leader, first of all, Nigeria is not dying. Even when Nigeria fought, even when Igbos tried to fight Nigeria, 1967, 1970, Nigeria never died. It was the Igbos that died. It was Nigeria that starved Igbos when they don't have food to eat. Oga, keep quiet. Oga, keep quiet. When I'm talking, you keep quiet. Don't come and expose your Igbo mentality here. I can guarantee you, we will come back in 2027, 2031. You will see that Nigeria is functioning and flourishing. Upon the propaganda that Igbo push, that after fuel subsidy that Nigeria is going to die, can you say Nigeria is flourishing? So Nigeria is not dying, is dying in the eyes of Igbos because they can no longer commit their crime and their criminality. You can no longer import fake products from China to come and sell in Nigeria successfully. That is what is dying. That is why it's dying for you. Because the way you guys used to make money through dubious means, the government is now cracking down on how you guys are selling fake products, fake goods, fake drinks. That is why it's dying for you. It's dying for you because Igbos can no longer make noise and do illegalities in Lagos the way they behave. They are bringing down all those illegal buildings. So it's dying for you. You understand me? So that is what it is. So Nigeria is not dying. Nigeria is progressing. President Tinubu is the best man that Nigeria has ever had, and we should be thankful for President Tinubu for saving Nigeria to this point, even with the propaganda of Igbos and the marketing of Igbos, to the point that Igbos pay money to go and market Nigeria in America Congress. Upon that, Nigeria has never died. Do you know what it means to sustain a threat by the most powerful country in this world, America? President Tinubu did that. The threat by the most powerful country in this world, President Tinubu sustained it without nothing touch, without even talking. So please keep quiet. Keep quiet. You don't have the right to speak on my platform with your propaganda. Nobody spread propaganda on my platform and go free. You must be treated properly. Bunch of criminals. Watch how Nigeria is going to grow. Idiot. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother.
Salute you. Yes.
How are you?
Very good. I'm very good, sir. Go ahead.
Where we will start from, Messina?
You already know me that I know them. I only engage them sometimes to expose their Igbo mentality. So that's it. Thank God for internet, because it's helping us to expose the Igbo mentality of how they did what they did in 1967, how their forefathers were so myopic. Can you imagine Ojukwu as at that time? He was so big illiterate. Even they say he went to school in Oxford. Now I know something, yeah. From Nigeria, when I came to this country some years ago, almost 12 years for my masters, I discovered that masters, you don't learn anything in the UK, nothing. You don't learn character, you don't learn anything good, nothing. You understand me? So it's not whether you go to school anywhere that you learn anything good. It is the upbringing of your parents that will grow you, the upbringings of your parents and your community that will make you who you are. I have seen how Igbo's mentality is, and God will continue to expose them, even as we use this social media as a tool. So that is why I'm encouraging everybody to speak up, engage them, because you will continue to expose the mentality of Igbos. You understand me, sir? Please go ahead.
Thank you. Nsima,
yes.
Have you not noticed that there is no cry about food again in Nigeria?
Yes, I'm aware.
Because they've cried that one, there is food. Now they are playing another script, insecurity. I spoke with someone recently, and I used an analogy to describe Nigeria for him. I said Nigeria is like a car, a brand new car that was bought in 1960. Every driver that has driven that car has been very, very reckless. The engine is gone. Now we have a driver who took that car and said, we cannot continue to be wasting money on this battered car. We need to repair this car. He took that car off the road, went into a garage. They brought down the engine. Then they are refurbishing the engine. Of course, that time, the car is not on the road. There will be a little bit of action. That was the fuel subsidy removal. That was the parallel market.
Yes, currency exchange rate. Yeah.
People are not aware. Of course, they are aware, but they just don't want to believe it. That we were borrowing almost $80 million every week to give Naira a false value in the market. If this 80 million Naira we will borrow, if it was our own money, it's a different kettle of fish. We were borrowing money to service Naira in the market.
Yes.
But that stopped. Now, look at how much the Naira is appreciating every day. They are not talking about that. But when Naira was 2,000 to £1, every idiot in the world was shouting, Nigeria don't finish. But now they are not talking. They bring another thing, insecurity. That idiot, they went and bribe and pay ransom. When you were engaging him, that's why I know the kind of person he is. I said, let me ask him that one question. And you see what he said. Buhari died 2017.
Oh God.
This is the stupidity that engulfs them. The wisest tribe in Nigeria, we know them now, don't we?
Exactly.
You can only wake somebody. You see, I stop engaging them because you can only wake somebody who is asleep or somebody pretending to be asleep. You cannot wake him till Jesus comes. For as long as you keep talking to these idiots, they are pretending to be asleep.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't see. They see. They know how much a bag of rice was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. They know how much a bag of rice is today.
Mm-hmm.
They are sending money to Nigeria. They know how much a pound was a month, 2 months ago. They know how much a pound is now. So what more sense do you want to put into those in their head when they are the practical things that they see, they know, but they still will not see anything good with this government? I'll just look at them and laugh. If they want to go, there are 5 states, let them go. As a matter of fact, I want them to go. Esima, the Igbos, I'm sorry, I am sorry, but the Igbos are giving us Nigeria bad image every day. I don't want to say this, but I think I was involved in a research recently. No, let me not say it because it's not pleasant and it's confidential. But the truth is, if the Igbos want to go, let them go.
Yeah.
Go, take your 5 states.
But when I hear let them go, who is stopping them?
Nobody is stopping them. We know they don't want to go.
Mm-hmm. Now you are talking.
But they are making noise. They are shouting, me, I want them to go. Me, I want them to go.
I think the part we should do is to defend our country and not allow them to talk rubbish against our country. Because if there's anyone that wants to go, should go. They want us to be the one to try to speak for them. Why should we tell them to go? No. If anybody is tired of going, should go. Not us. And I want us to be careful with that conversation because that is how they want us to do.
I think the Igbos want to provoke us.
Yes, so that we'll be the one to pursue them. Yes.
So that we'll be the one to pursue
I know
them.
what
So
I'm telling you.
Shout and say,
you see,
oh, look at what they did to us.
Yeah.
Show us.
When I give you authentic information, I give you authentic information. That is what they want.
Have you not heard that they are saying they want to divide Lagos into 2?
So you, the owner of Lagos, will you allow them to divide your Lagos? No, it's as simple as that. I just answer your question. Yeah. So you should stand. You should.
Yoruba language is a corruption
of Igbo language. Exactly. Then that will not make you to think, what are you going to do to make sure you defend your language, you protect your territory? Simple. So you don't speak their language. Because I work with them, I've listened to them many times. This is the rhetoric and narrative they want. You understand? Yeah. So, yeah. So because if anybody wants to live somewhere, you are the one that will pack your load and leave. Please go ahead, sir. Yeah.
It's all right. Someone else, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. I really appreciate your contribution. It's very insightful. You have said it all. The Igbos, especially the Igbo Biafra, is not worth interrogating or debating. That is why I always try to ask them, what is your Igbotic name? Which school did you go to? Because I want to understand the level of thinking. Because if people could contribute money abroad to destroy their own land and buy their own chiefs to cook a kusi soup, that tells me the kind of people that they are. So I should not engage them. I can only allow the federal government so that I will not be provoked to take the laws into my hand. And just like we were patient enough for the federal government to deal with the international terrorists, now sentenced to life imprisonment in Sokoto. So we should also allow the government to always call on the government to take action so that a permanent solution can always be reached. These guys, just like I said, if we begin to make laws in our state to protect our own churches and all of them, will find it uncomfortable, and it is them that will move by themselves to their own place rather than joining their rhetorics, because that is what they want. I've listened to them, stream them, play their videos, share their video, even join them. I understood and I know exactly what they are pursuing. And that is the narrative that they want us to get to a point where we say, oh, let us use our mouth. So that tomorrow they will be using our videos, just like they use the video of that chief or Oba to say, oh, look at what the Yoruba man said, because they started changing the conversation rather than without telling the whole world that they are the one that started it and started, that kind of stuff. So for me, I think the wise part to play is for us to defend our land and to debunk anybody demarcating our country, and calling on the government to make sure that they arrest such people, such influencers on social media, people like Cubana Chief Priest, people like all of them that are on social media trying to fuel all kinds of incitement or all kinds of, so that way, yeah. So you are very, very correct, unapologetic, and I always like your insight. Thank you very much for coming. Chinedu, what is your contribution, please? Chinedu, you're welcome.
Hi, Suma.
I salute you.
How
Yeah,
you doing?
good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I heard what you're saying. Yeah, well, there's this thing that you're saying about you're trying to like generalize a whole tribe, which is not proper. In as much as there are few of us, someone like me, there are people that's like I know that your principal is Tinubu. You love everything that he's doing, which is fine. And then mind you that there are a lot of Igbo people that support him as well. So when you try to like bracket people, a whole tribe, because I understand. You feel like the Igbo. I don't know if they are competitor. Like that's why you try to like shame everybody or put everybody under one umbrella. But it's not like that. When you talk about like IPOB, there are some of us who don't believe in those ideologies.
Where are you? Where are you people? Where were you people for 10 years?
Like someone like me.
Yeah, it's not somebody. Where were you for 10 years, such that the voice of those people were over empowered you guys to the point that your place were destroyed. And now instead of you to come out and give praise to President Tinubu, I've never seen any group of Igbo group now that has come out to congratulate President Tinubu for what he has done. So all of you are the same.
See, there's so many of us.
All of you are the same.
Those voices that you hear, they might be so loud, but they don't make it like.
No, we saw the impact of it, my brother. Don't try to cast. Will I say? How did they use that language? Don't. We saw the actions of IPOP in Igbo land. Have you seen the videos of Igbos going back to their villages now? Yet there is no group of Igbos that have come out to appreciate President Tinubu for saving the Igbos, for not being destroyed. So, and then when you talk about listen, Oga. When you talk about categorizing all the Igbos, I am not good at doing that. It would even be wrong for anybody to say everybody in Igbo land is a criminal. I've never said that. I always make reference to the Igbo IPOP criminals, okay? And if there are 100 Igbos, 99.9% of those Igbos are Igbo IPOP. So that is my conversation, and I can defend my facts and figures based on my research, on my radio, on my TV, on my channels. Each of them that come to this platform, they are always so apologetic. They refuse to say the truth, and it's only few of you, which Nigerians can even count. People like Ijele, people like Blessdom, few people that are just beginning to come out now. It is after, we noticed after the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu, few educated people in America are now beginning to speak up. Somebody like Choma, there's a new lady called Choma who have started speaking up. There's a new lawyer who have started speaking, which she was not speaking up before. So, and it is because of the voices like us, our voices that have now forced the Igbos to begin to see that, men, we are not going to succumb to the expansionist agenda. Even the Yorubas have joined us in the South to fight this fight. Because I remember even during the Biafra, the Yorubas separated themselves. They did not want to be part of the fight. But the Igbos were fighting us in the South, in the coastal region. But right now, in this time around, I saw the Yorubas for the first time joining us to fight this fight, to protect us from the invasion of the Igbos. So please, if the way your mouth is, the way your mouth is open, the way your mouth is open to come and try to condemn me for trying to, maybe I wanted to see you use your mouth, speak to your people, go and build Igbo land, Don't come to my platform to say to tell me how to speak or how to categorize the Igbos or what, because we have seen firsthand. These are facts. We have seen in 10 years, Nnamdi Kanu started IPOP 212, 213. In the space of 10 years, let me say a decade, no Igbo man was able to stop him. So what are you talking about? Please, if you have any other contribution, say something else. If you don't have, you can go down. Let me listen to any voice of reasoning. I cannot take advice from Igbos because they cannot even advise themselves. You understand? Me, I'm very, very open in my conversation. Me, I don't keep quiet. I cannot take advice from any Igbo man because them, they cannot even advise themselves. If Igbos can stay abroad many years, they sponsor criminality to destroy their land. What else can we say? What are we talking about? You come here to say that I'm trying to put all of you in the same basket. Is it not true? Are you not in the same basket? For 10 years, we witnessed how one man cajoled all of you into burning your land. You know, even me that supported him, when I noticed that there are some criminalities, he started buying. I said, no, this is not the kind of thing that we want in my place. And I started asking questions. Can't you see how intelligent I am? Emmanuel, please go ahead. What is your contribution? Emmanuel, what is your contribution, please? Okay, we can't hear you. Maybe fix your sound. Maybe you can come back later. Because I need to move forward. I need to tell you more things that I believe about President Tinubu. Now, is it who came up here? Okay, please go ahead. Topsy, what do you have to say?
But it is okay for me to have a different opinion too.
You can have your opinion. I'm not saying don't have a different opinion, but don't put things on me. Yeah, but you can have a different opinion. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a Yoruba man. What I feel is absolutely unfair to castigate a whole region.
That is not a different opinion now. You are just talking nonsense.
You two are saying nonsense.
You are a thief. You are one of the thieves. Now you are coming to impersonate the Yoruba and say you are a Yoruba man. Where are you from in Yoruba land? Where are you from in Yoruba land? You are a thief. You can never be Yoruba to come and impersonate the Yorubas. You are a thief. You are a thief. Don't worry. You will meet your master in Sokoto. You meet your master in Sokoto very soon. There is no need to say you are a fool. Your master is in Sokoto. He's already in Sokoto. He's in Sokoto.
You're a bastard.
He's in Sokoto. He's in Sokoto.
I said you are a bastard.
He's in Sokoto.
For saying those things about Igbos, you are a bastard.
Yeah, oh, you people have already a bastard already. Your brother is in Sokoto. You can't save him. You can't save him. Can you save him? If Igbos are not bastard, save Nnamdi Kanu. If Igbos are not bastard, save Nnamdi Kanu now.
You are a big fool. You're a big fool. We're talking about people dying in the north. Nobody's coming to help. Kids being kidnapped. Those are not issues for you.
Oh God. Open your camera. Let's see how you are Yoruba. Look at you. Thief. Impersonation. You think that we don't catch you people?
I'm from Ondo State.
Open your camera. Let's see your face now if you're a man.
I chose not to.
You say lie. You are Ondo State. Igbos are Ondo. Ever since that governor. What's the governor? Sorry, TY, please. What is your governor? What is that governor that married that Igbo woman? Yoruba have never have peace. Ever since that yes, ever since that man married that Igbo woman to Yoruba land, Yoruba never get peace. Where do you say you are from again? What is your name?
So this is my face.
No, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
You've seen my name on. My name is Tokwe.
Where do you say you are from?
Both of you are idiots. Both of you are idiots.
My brother.
You show your own fine face.
My brother. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. You say your name is Tokbe. Tokbe who? Tokbe who? Because if you are from Yoruba land, we will know where the family you're from. Tokbe who? You are a liar.
I won't dignify you by telling you.
No, you are a liar. You are a liar. I know if you are from Yoruba land, tell us the surname. Tell us the surname where you are from. We will know if you are from Yoruba.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you, no, you can't continue with it because we need to know your identity. If you are from Yoruba, tell us the surname, where you're from. If you are really from Yoruba, people from Yoruba land will tell you where you are from. Because you can be Omale or all these disgrace or mixed blood. Because ever since that man, ever since,
you'll be talking like an idiot.
even that man that brought you that Igbo woman, ever since that Yoruba land never got rest because they imported all the Igbo criminals into Yoruba land. The same way Kosul Akpabio did in Akwa Ibom. We know what we are talking about. This is a first-hand information I'm giving you. We don't joke. You think I'm joking? Kosul Akpabio married Igbo woman. We know what we suffered because of Kosul Akpabio. And you are here telling me story. Say this and that. But by the way, I'm not here to argue with you. Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison. What do you have to do about that?
Well, we all will be here. When we are saying things like we inflame our country, when this issue, what this seed you are sowing, when it starts bearing fruit, we all will say it.
What is the seed I'm sowing?
You are sowing seed of discord.
Okay.
Seed of hatred.
Oh, very good. I like
that
it.
That is how
no worry.
Rwandans started by saying this tribe, Hutus, and this tribe is evil. Kill them. And they almost destroyed that country.
Who did that?
That's what people
Who did that? Who did that? Who did that?
The Hutus and the Tutsis. That's where how.
Oh, guy, you are talking too much. Maybe you just read about. Are you just reading about the Rwanda story? Who did this thing you just said? It's Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he's in Sokoto prison. No. I've never said by anybody. I have never said by. I've never said by anybody. But by the way,
you are also doing it on your every time I listen to you castigating other Igbos. Castigating people from other tribes. It is wrong.
Okay, fine. No problem. It is wrong. What is the insecurity in Nigeria? What is the cause of insecurity in Nigeria?
When you have a government that is incompetent, when you have a government that is complicit in all these issues, that have compromised, there won't be.
Okay. When do we start having a government? When do we start having a government that is complicit? Is it in Buhari? Is it in Tinubu's government?
No, it's been there since Buhari.
So why are you now saying that Tinubu is a bad person?
No, I won't come and tell you Tinubu is a bad person.
So what do you say? So I came here to say that Tinubu is a transformational leader. He's making things to work. And some Igbos will come here to divert my attention. And I'm responding to this. I'm responding to them. Oh God, no, you don't need to have issue. I'm telling you what I'm saying or what I'm doing on my platform. Since you say you are blind, what is my topic? What is my topic? Excuse me. You don't need to have it. You are not the one feeding me. I don't care about your issue. What is my topic? Why don't you come and discuss my topic? My topic is Tinubu equals to transformation in Nigeria. So why don't you discuss my topic?
The Tinubu, see, listen to me. I joined this live hearing you say this unsprintable things about Igbos.
Okay, that is all you said. That is all you said. What did I say? What did I say about Igbos?
That they are fools. That they are sponsoring somebody to destroy their land. That they should not have an opinion. They said things that.
Yeah, but that is what the judge said. That sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto prison. We saw it.
Listen to me.
No. Is that correct or not? Is that
fantastic people?
No. Igbos in 10 years watch Nnamdi Kanu destroy their land. Yes or no? Yes or no? If you cannot answer that, now I'm going to drop you because you are not sincere. In 10 years since IPOB was. Okay, now.
There were issues like every other part of Nigeria.
Okay, you are not sincere. Now everybody can see you. I think I've gotten to the point now where everybody can see that you are not sincere. So I drop you. That is what I always do. At the point when I will bring you on my platform, I will make sure that I ask you questions to the point that it will expose your stupidity. Are you getting me now? For many years, Igbos have been telling us that it's Fulanis that is destroying the country. I joined them in their campaign. And even them, everybody here then come to say, oh, Isima, did you not support Nnamdi Kanu? I say yes, because I thought what Nnamdi Kanu was saying was correct. until Soludo came and other people came and discovered that the people buying their people is not Fulanese. But the Igbos have been raining cause and say it is the Fulanese. But we discovered that it is the other way around. It is actually the Igbos who have been buying their people. And evidence everywhere. So I don't want to go deeper because I could have played videos of all these things for you. Okay. So I'm not saying, I'm not even giving Igbo names. I'm telling them the reality, what has happened, which is a fact, to the point that Nnamdi Kanu has been convicted. He's a convicted criminal for that to that point. You understand me? Now, when you talk about generalizing Igbos, I've always been saying it. If Igbos are 100%, 99.9% of them are Igbo, IPOP, Biafra criminals. Now, if you are aware of the latest information that I just received today, that Igbos among themselves, even including Soludo and others, they have said that they are going to continue the sit at home in their place on Mondays. It is the decision of all the Igbos in Igbo land. You understand me? So what are you telling me now? When we have fact and figures, when we have evidence on ground. Now, if anybody wants to come and defend Igbo, you always impersonate other people. You impersonate the Yorubas, impersonate all kinds of other people in order to make your point. No, make your point as a straightforward person, just like I'm making my point. I give you evidence. We suffered in the hands of Godswill Akpabio when he was a governor. Even as a good governor, we found out that most of the projects were handed over to the Igbos, and our people in our Kwebon were crying and suffering. So many issues were there. That is evidence. So these are proof. These are evidence. So we have evidence. The judge gave you evidence of what they have done. And in 10 years, there was no reasonable voice from Igbo land that was able to subdue the activities of Nnamdi Kanu, which means that for any criminality to prevail in any land, it means that all of them are in support of it. Then, example is Sunday Igboho. Look at Sunday Igboho. When Sunday Igboho started, many people listening to him at a point, they all say, no, this is not what we want. And they silenced him, and they were able to silence him. How come Igbos were not able to silence Nnamdi Kanu for so? Which means that all of them are the same. To the point that even Karayo Okanayo supported him. To the point that even all the celebrities in Igbo land, people like the man that sang Ashawo, they made songs for them. They make songs for Nnamdi Kanu. They're praising him. Even Cubana chief priest up to today, still praising him. So that means that Igbos, almost all the Igbos, support Nnamdi Kanu and the criminality. And what is their plan? Their plan is Igbo expansion agenda. This is something that we must never be silenced about. It doesn't matter how you want to bring emotions and say, oh, you are silent, you are categorizing all the groups. No, it's what the Igbos support and what they continue to do. And somebody needs to call them out. And I'm doing that without being ashamed of it. Bianco, Jugo, all of them are still in support of Nnamdi Kanu today. And you come and tell me. So even a sitting senator, Abaribe, supported Nnamdi Kanu and all their group. And you are telling me that Igbos are not in support of what Nnamdi Kanu is doing to expand into other people's territory and to use propaganda in order to get presidency. Rita Edochie, all of them, they are in support of it. And you come here to talk nonsense. Don't ever come to my platform again. Are you getting me now? If you think that what I'm doing is wrong, report me to any authority and let them ask me questions. Okay? I'm in the UK. All right? So that is very, very clear. Because I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm confirming the facts. Yes, please, Yoruba, go ahead. I salute you.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Okay. I actually did not want to come up before. I was just enjoying listening to everything. But this last man that smoked,
He really smoked. He smoked.
The last guy that spoke, yeah, kind of triggered something in me that made me want to come up.
Okay.
And I'm really, really angry because I'm from Indo State.
Yes.
And hearing him speak and say things like that was just so annoying. First, I run the blog, yeah. And a lot of times I get people send me links to videos of things that happens. And when people are shouting, justice for this person, and my first question to them is, what about justice for the people that Nnamdi Kanu ordered is meant to buy? There was a video that I saw of one young police officer. Funny enough, she's even Igbo. She was transferred to Anambra, and this was during the time that they were having issues and trying to buy all those police or Nigerian officers that they think they are working for the Nigerian government. when they were about to assassinate or buy, I don't want to use as when they were about to buy this lady cried. And you know the last statement she made, she said, "Who will take care of my mother?" Eventually, they buy this woman.
Mm.
And that's just one among many other things that happened. We know about the two couples who were military officers, they were also banned. I've seen a video where a particular lady, they removed her private part while they were buying. A lot of things was going on. But this stupid man, you are coming here to say nonsense, and you say you're from Ondo State. In that same Ondo State, where we have the wife of the late president that took the state 5 years backwards. Everything that Mimiko did in that state, Betty Akeredolu took everything. Our bosses that were taking our children for free to school. For free to school. She took all those buses to Imo State and never returned them back. Eventually, this same woman still insulted one of our monarch. And you are coming here to say this news. I was just so pissed off and I'm very, very annoyed. Now everybody is shouting justice for Kanu, justice for Kanu. My question is, what about the justice for the people that this guy ordered to be blind? Yeah, I'm not talking about that. But the problem I have, the guy is probably is Yoruba. I don't think it's I don't think it's this guy. But the issue I have with some Yoruba people is this: we like to do what we call carrying. Carrying is English for eye service.
Mm.
We are exposed. We are knowledgeable. Carrying. We like doing that because a lot of them come like, this thing that happened. He said that some Yorubas are supporting. This same man was telling people to go and burn down Lagos, telling people that every Yoruba people are their enemy. But you are coming up here to be romancing them. I don't understand for you. If you are Yoruba, you are a very foolish Yoruba. Very foolish.
Can I say something, brother?
He doesn't have surname, so I don't believe he's Yoruba. If he was proud of his Yoruba-ness, he could have told us his surname. Okay, thank you very much, Yoruba, Yoruba Worldwide. Thank you for your contribution. I appreciate you. Please, what is your Ibotic name?
Emeka.
Emeka. So why are you using Igbo Kochuku Emeka? Is that?
Yeah, it's my short form Emeka now. Emeka. It's same as Emeka.
Okay, you are welcome. Are you in support or you are against? Which one? Go ahead.
No. I'm in support.
Okay.
You know, when Nnamdi Kanu started, his aim is very, very clear. That achieve Biafra, understand? But in every movement, you must have saboteurs.
Okay.
Is the people came in and they want to blackmail the movement.
Okay.
Like all those things that this my brother is saying, this Yoruba is saying. But believe me, if you now understand that to achieve one dream and you bring people to yourself, people will come that to pretend as if they're following you. But their real color is to do something that will bring bad name to you. When the Kanu started, a lot of people were following him, and the politicians become aware of the crowd that he was controlling. They have to plant some evil seed in the movement, and those are the people that bring back them.
So what about the commands he gave by himself? You see, we understand the actions of people, my brother. I understand what you are saying, that people can try to infiltrate the movement, fine. But remember, the judge, the punishment and the sentencing was based on what he said with his own mouth, live and direct. It was publicized on a national television to the whole world. So this one is not anybody that infiltrated him. He was the one that said, go and buy. He needs 2,000 in console head. Go and buy police. When you get it there, remove their head. Go and bring Sowolu's head. Go and bring Wige's head. What do you have to say about that one?
Yeah, when they discharged him for the first, there is a time that God gave him a bail to go home.
No, that one he did not. That crime was not even there. The first bail that Nnamdi Kanu got was even different from this one, because that one was when he was protesting everywhere in Nigeria. Those ones were different. But this one now happened 2020.
Yeah, he started saying all those things.
So my brother, why I'm reminding you this is don't say that he tried to blackmail, because if you look at me now, I do many things, and if I notice that somebody is using my name or doing something, I will come and condemn it. You will never hear me say go and buy somebody. That is out of place. You know, understand me? That is out of place. And if you say Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for Biafra, how? A man who said that he studied in the UK, and he does not understand the structural system of Nigeria, the political system of Nigeria, to follow the right channel, to follow. Has there been any effort made to follow the process in Nigeria, or an Abadibe presenting any paper in the Senate or anywhere in order to follow the process, or even if there is no any word like a referendum, but present any case? So there was no such thing. Nnamdi Kanu was a political tool that turned out to be a disaster that pied himself. And that is why some of those politicians are still trying to lobby. I listened to Ojo Sokalu today saying that he's trying to fight to see if there's going to be a political solution. Well, if there's going to be a political solution, it means every other person will rise up to do the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu did. Are you getting me? So my brother, don't cover this thing. He committed the crime. See, me, I follow Nnamdi Kanu. I can tell you that I supported him at a point. I used to sing for him, but when he started buying people, that is the one I'm not part of it. And that is the highest, one of the highest crime. And do you know why his own is worse? Is because he publicized it using his Radio Biafra. He was not afraid. He was not ashamed. He said that there's no law in Nigeria and that there's nothing anybody can do to him. That is why he's facing these things. When you talk about the Boko Haram and banditry and everything, they don't publicize. They don't do anything that they say they do. But Nnamdi Kanu, his own, was able to publish it by himself with his mouth. So they were able to bring him out as a culprit and punish him. And that is why they punish him with evidence. So all these sentiment is not going to solve any problem. You understand me? Because Ojukwu was not punished. That is why he never had any remorse. Because he saw how Nigerian government pardoned Ralph Wasilike, pardon Ojukwu. So he thought he's going to follow in the same way. And I can tell you, if the federal government pardoned Nnamdi Kanu, it means they have not resolved the problem, the long historical issues that have always been a big problem in Nigeria. So I don't think this point, at first I used to think that there may be political solution. But this time around, because of the attitude of Igbos, I think they need to upgrade that punishment to death sentence. That is what I want to say. So please, if you have any tangible contribution to these issues now, talk about it. Because I believe that when I hear Igbos talk about insecurity, they never know that the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu is part of the effort of the federal government to stop the insecurity issues in Nigeria. What do you have to say? Please go ahead.
All the speech that they used against him was the speech he made during the air when the policemen began to unallow him make it okay. You know, that was the only time Nigerians worked together, both people outside the Yoruba, and I changed their aim, which is to air SARS.
Which I supported. Everybody supported. It was not Nnamdi Kanu who formed it, who made people to come together. So why did he now destabilize it by using his broadcast? It was because of the broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu that made even the army or whatever came. Because Nnamdi Kanu said that if you continue this way in 2 weeks' time, that you are going to bring Nigeria down. He told them how to go and form some kind of tools. I don't want to mention it here. He said, go and form some tools. He told them, go and carry this thing. First day, second day, third day, the government intervened. So if you're a government, wouldn't you have intervened?
No, but my brother is during the unaliving of people that he make.
Oh God, there is no unaliving of anybody. He was the one that triggered it. I broadcasted everything. What are you talking about? I broadcasted everything. He was the one that triggered what happened. Yes.
And my brother, don't forget that soldiers go to his house to unalive him, but he escaped.
No, soldiers did not go to his house to unalive him. If soldiers went to his house, maybe they went to arrest him or he must have done something. My brother, what are you talking about? So you people always try to turn things upside down. All these things are stories. My brother, you need to learn and unlearn. All those things are rubbish stories and fake stories. Soldiers did not go to his house to unalive. How can they go to his house to unalive him for what? If there was any time soldiers visited, they were to arrest him and he escaped. And innocent people were killed in the process because they opened fire. So my brother, I don't know why you keep lying. It's not on my platform. I don't know. You make mistake. I'm not a novice in this conversation. That is why it doesn't go smooth with Igbos when they come here, if you don't have any tangible thing to say. So what do you think is the way forward for Nigeria? Because as it stands now, Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be released. He's going to be there, life imprisonment. for in Sokoto. What do you think is the way forward?
The way forward now is government should free him because for people from Southeast, we see him as a freedom fighter. If the government they really care for Southeast, they should release him because it's only in Nigeria that they see IPOB as a terrorist group. Remember, IPOB is in the state. IPOB is the local state. Why is it that it's the one in Imo State that bring it and name turn am the Ghana? Why is it only that?
So why will the government release him? Why will the government release him after he fired over 120 something policemen and burned down a police station? Why will the government release him?
Nobody above mistake. Then just
So do you know the law for that? Do you know the punishment for doing that?
they have suffered him a lot. They have suffered him a lot. Over 10 years now, I've been in detention.
It's not over 10 years. It's not even up to 4 years or 5 years. It's not. Why are you lying now? Anyways, so they will not release him if that's what you are talking. If that's what you came here to talk about, they will never release criminal. He's a convicted criminal. That's the law. It's now well known. He's a convicted criminal, not just a criminal, international criminal. So he's a convicted international criminal. The day you people will wake up to the truth, that is the day the Southeast will be free. So as you people continue to meddle with terrorists and criminals, then it's not going to be. It's not Southeast is not going to be free.
To say my own part.
Okay, thank you very much, Emeka, for coming. I appreciate you. Little Star is your town. What is your erotic name? What is your erotic name now? Is what? Chukwu Emeka, you are welcome. What is your contribution? Please go ahead. It's not. It's from your side now. We even think that you are stammering. What happened? Okay. Leader, keep your stuff muted, please. Go ahead. IPOB is a terrorist organization. So anybody that is working in IPOB, that person has signed his death sentence. It's as simple as that. I've told you, IPOB has been designated as a terrorist organization. I know you know the hear English, but on a side, anybody that parade himself as IPOB will be arrested. If you think that I'm lying, indicate yourself as IPOB, you are going to be arrested. I've just told you. It's like you don't understand anything. It is the job of the government to look for them anywhere they are and punish them. It's as simple as that. That is not my job. I don't care whether they exist or not. If they find out anywhere they are, the government arrest them. That is my job. We pay the president to do his job. We pay the armies for them to do their job. We pay the governors to do their job. So why are you stressing yourself? If they don't do their job, you call them out. So if you notice any activities of IPOB that is destroying your place or whatever, you call them out. It is the job of the president to do his job. That is why I like President Tinubu. He said, criticize me. I'm the one that put out myself to do this job. I'm not afraid of criticism. Criticize me. I have made up my mind to do this job, and I'm going to do the job, and he's doing it. So I'm not even worried when people criticize him. But the only thing I worry is when people spread the misinformation and propaganda. You understand? But just like I said, the issue of insecurity is going to deal with it. I remember when Nigerians were complaining of passport. Now it's a gone story. Nobody complain about passport anymore. Is that true? So don't you think that if President Tinubu was able to resolve the issue of passport, there is no other issue cannot be resolved. The issue of food resolved. All these things are going to be resolved. It's just a matter of time for solution to be done. So solution is coming. No, we have over 36 states. How many states in Nigeria that Fulanis are Fulanized or whatever? And it's very, the last speaker, the other guy that came up, he said to me, I should not condemn the whole tribe. But Igbos have been condemning the whole Fulanis for years, for 10 years. Now Ghana has been condemning the whole Fulani, say they are the one doing this. But it was discovered that it was not true, that it was actually the Igbos that did it. So, my brother, there is no, tell me any state in Nigeria that Igbos are, that the Fulanis are Fulanized. No, rather we have seen Ibolani. Do you know what is called Ibolani? If you were listening to my platform here, you listen to when Igbo man came here and say that in all the state in the south that Igbos are there. That is Ibolani. They want to expand into our territory. It is actually the Igbos are trying to Igbonize us. It's not the Fulanis, because I've never seen any Fulani man come to force me to speak Fufude or to force me to become a Fulani man. Rather, I've seen Igbos come to my place to try to Igbonize my people. Ojukwu did it and failed. So that is the fact. So I want to challenge any Igbo man to come and challenge me, because I'm presenting a very strong case. You understand me? So that they will stop doing it. So in Nigeria, the greatest people that have Igbonized, try to Igbonize people are the Igbos. They live everywhere in Nigeria. They travel to Lagos, they say they own it. They come to Akwa Ibom, they say they own it. They go to Ikwere land, they say they own it. So please, that is wrong. Go and correct your people. It is not in my platform they will come and show emotions. We don't deal on emotion here, we deal on fact and figures. Are you getting me now? And I'm very, very correct in my conversation, and there is evidence to back it up.
Yes, thank you. And I would say the problem of insecurity,
Yeah.
most people start to I say because of there's no job for people, and people are not okay with their job, so they need to go to some job that will give them extra money to like do what they want or something like that. And these are of course a lot of problem in Nigeria. And so why this government, I don't know what's happening to my speaker, but
My brother, go and solve your problem. I've been patient enough. I lack patience this time around. Go and solve your problem. We can't be wasting time for you. You say you never declare your disability to us, so I can't contend that anymore. Leader, what is your contribution, please?
Yeah, my chairman.
I salute you.
Thanks so much for the job.
You're welcome.
So I don't know, my name is Jano Sime from Edo State.
You're welcome, sir.
So, the issue of Nnamdi, sometimes when I listen and people talk, people criticize the government and all that, it's fine. Like you pointed out, the president is listening to the masses, listening to criticism, and is taking corrections. That is fine. I'm not saying the president is perfect. He's not perfect. Like every other government, there's no government in this world, in the past, present, and even in the future, that can boast of perfection. Now, let me not talk about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. From what I understand, because the issue of Nnamdi Kanu is something I followed. From the time Nnamdi Kanu started, that is the IPO, everyone who had, the intellect to understand what governance is and what unity of a country is, you should know that when you start up a kind of a crisis against government, or let me not use the word crisis. Let me first of all use the word, asking for some rights. If you want to do that, you know how to go about it. Which I know in that time, as at that time, even you yourself, you were able to supporting them in the beginning.
I support.
At the point in time, the whole thing got sour. Then the guy became very arrogant to the extent that this guy was able to raise his standing, let me call it army. He really started army against the government, against the constituted authority, and said you are fighting for freedom. And then you will be checking them, they will be calling you chief.
Onyendu, Onyendu.
Chief. Yes. You can imagine that kind of thing. You will be doing kind of honor, people honor for you and all that, what they do for the president of the country.
Yes.
Let's tell ourselves the truth. If you were the president at that time, and somebody doing that kind of thing in a country where you fought to the constitution to protect the unity of such country,
yes,
will you accept such thing to have a standing on you in that country?
No, you won't.
It will not be possible. That's how we don't need to deceive ourselves for God's sake. So then once somebody will say he was making a mistake, he was not making a mistake.
No.
Those uniform, those dirty or beautiful uniform that were sold to those guys that at that time were not units from the streets. Some people stole all these things.
Yes.
And they were bent on destroying the country during Buhari time. Yes. You saw what they did during Buhari time.
Yes.
And they were calling Buhari all sorts of names. People they don't even bother. Yes. And I listened to one contributor and he said that the man had been arrested 10 years ago. This is how they peddle the lies. You understand? Then, and also that the military came to kill him and he escaped. Who is now the cannot to escape when military came to kill him? What kind of talk is this? So, a lot of things have happened for me. He was so arrogant, committed crimes, and at the same time, he was just, I don't know what was giving him such, leverage to stand up and he such a constituted authority from the president to the lower court to the Supreme Court to all the judges, and in fact, all the institutions in Nigeria were just insulting them whichever way, like in a very, very terrible way. At least every country deserves respect. So the last night before he started shedding tears, you saw him, he was insulting the judges. He called the mic and he saw the judges. Who does that? In what country? Where do you receive that? And now, let me remind you one thing. These people, the way they think that everyone is a fool. Recently there were crises, in the Middle East. These people, this set of people that are calling this man a freedom fighter. You remember they were calling the Palestinians. They were calling for their heads. That they are not freedom fighters. You understand? That they were looking for independence. And they were calling them terrorists that they should be killed. All of them should be criminalized.
Yeah.
You understand? So we saw all that. So why are you so disingenuous? Why are you so hypocritical to yourself and thinking that everyone is a fool? So please, Mikano is committed. In my own opinion, that guy committed some mistakes. Not mistakes. That guy committed crimes. And Justice Omotosho, I think, in my own opinion, from what I've read so far, from what in his own final judgment, I think, in fact, he did the nail. So the only thing that can happen is for them to find a way to appeal the president. Let them be sincere and talk to the president to see how, in fact, before then, it was some punishment, even if the president will accept that kind of thing. The president perceive that in their field. If you feel that there's no sincerity, there's no way the president can accept that kind of thing. And listen to Ojikalu. So that's beautiful way. Some beautiful cases, but I mean, that can be sincerity.
You cannot make a case for a criminal. We saw his behavior in the courtroom. Do you know that those people that the government pardoned, they are the ones that actually pleaded guilty? Nnamdi Kanu did not show any sign of remorse. He was still abusing the president, the government, the judge, the law in the country. So any case that Ojus Okalu makes is nonsense. I can tell you that it's nonsense. Please go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. It just depends on politics. Sometimes, somehow, sometimes you see a president decide to, have mercy on somebody. But then, when I say sincerity now, that sincerity of purpose, you arise even from the criminal, from the competent fellow. You understand? The sincerity of purpose will start from him. It should originate from him. Not that everybody come to beg for him. The But when they beg for me,
How can they beg for him? You, yes, you think the president is stupid? You think the president is stupid? Oh, they are just deceiving themselves. I say Igbos, listen to me, sir. Listen to me, sir. Igbos always deceive themselves. It's the greatest foolish thing for Ojus Okalu to do. Me, I know the high mouth to go and think that he want to go and manipulate President Tinubu. We saw in the face of Judgment Day what the man was. It's not the kind that will apologize if at all you will. I can even say, in my opinion, Ojukwu was better than Nnamdi Kanu, because we saw when Ojukwu was even begging to come back. We saw it.
For sure.
But then we have learned from lessons, sir, that no matter how sincere Igbos are, they are not sincere. They will never be sincere. They will do it again, and they continue to do it again. So that is my own opinion.
If you read the history,
yes,
Ojukwu things and all that, you will see that some factors. There were so many factors that prepared him to react the way he reacted, even when it was wrong. You understand? Even when it was wrong, those factors. You look at it that they were already, moving towards, civil war. This man, from nowhere, decided to cause harmful to the people of Southeast. To the people of Southeast, to the extent that even when they ran away, extorting money from Nigeria, extorting money from the Igbos. This money was really so large. And it became, the black Jesus to the Southeast. You understand? At the end of the day, he was doing something that the mouth cannot say. And then even the way he was beat like a little bird. It's also embarrassing sometimes when people do things and you want to challenge government. You forget that this is he has the power to institute crisis if you want it, and you small something. You want to just challenge the government with all things that you think you don't have it. So he did it in a very bad way. I can't be deceiving myself. You remember when this man used to lead his foot soldiers and chase police away from their post and from the post?
Yes, checkpoint.
Yes. The checkpoints, yeah, exactly. You used to watch all this thing that time. It was so embarrassing.
And they record the video, how they buy the police and burn their buses, burn their this thing. See, they will never change. There is no... Anyway, I know President Tinubu, they can't manipulate him. So I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about all those this thing, because they have already showed us the sign of what they want. They thought that Tinubu is desperate for second term of Igbo votes. So that is what they want to use. So it's not...
Even when they gave him nothing more to 5% that time, I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
What are they going to do now? Now it may even get better. Now that he's in they can't chase his supporters away the way they did.
Yes.
That last election.
Yes.
They can't chase them away. So he can even get more. Not able to fight on them, they can't be in jail or not. So it just too bad for these people. They should just, come together. My brother, I'm speaking so long that for so much time. Look, anybody from Southeast that is making waves, making serious impacts to, gravitate into the national politics, the same Southeast will destroy the person. They will destroy that person. Just watch it. Watch it from the time of Ngige. They destroy Ngige and reduce Ngige to nonsense. Watch it from the time of Okorocha. They destroy Okorocha. You need the power to destroy it until Okorocha was reduced to whatever. Now, look at the old Professor Soludo of those days. Though he's in Abia, to speak now, they already destroyed that man no matter what. And then destroy him. Everyone that aside from there that they could team up to support, they will destroy the person. But somebody who is ready to destroy them and cause havoc. Nonsense. Right. Look at what the other man that time that took over from them, they call himself Prime Minister. Is he Ekpa? They call him, I don't know what they call him.
Yes, Ekpa.
That man went to finish the work that Nnamdi Kanu started. He wants to finish the work, and now that man has been convicted in a Finland. That man is in jail. Okay. The same crime he committed, the father of the crime, He was the prime minister, the president of the crime. Is what Nigeria has just jailed now. Nigeria just jailed him. So what are we talking about? Does it mean that the Finland government were bribed by the Nigerian government? It is not possible. Do we have money to bribe Finland? Okay, the Finland judiciary, according to Lam Mikado, talking to the judge, that you don't know the law. You don't know the law. Show me the law. Show me the, it showed that he was already having some mental issues. He was already having some mental issues. Talking that way to a judge, a learned judge. No. Thank you, my brother. You are doing well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get somebody to speak out. To speak out in that country is a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. According to them, they say that Biafra is an ideology for them, and which means the ideology is for them to expand into our territory, the territory of the South people. So that is a big crime. So the government can that is a big crime on its own for Igbos to try to expand into our territory, because Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for Igbo nation. He was fighting to expand into the territories of the Ikweres, of the Ibibius, of the Jaws, of the Edos. So he's not fighting for any. So that is a crime for anybody to try to annex us. That is ethnic cleansing. That is what he wants to do. So there are many implications to the judgment that the government have given, even as they reference it to just the violence and the things he did. But he went further into trying to expand into other people's territory. So for us, it's not going to look nice for anybody to come and be using emotion to whitewash us. That kind of stuff. So
that would not work. So because I remember that time I used to make this argument discussion with some of these IPOB supporters. So they would tell me that those states is part of Biafra. That from the map, they will show me the map they drew themselves. They say this is those states. It's part of it. In fact, they put the whole of South inside it. I said, what do you mean? So do you mean that Igbo? I don't speak Igbo. I am not from Igbo land. There's no way I would join them. If an Igbo man is fighting, he doesn't want the Fulani. He hates the Fulani with all everything that has to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hate the Hausas. For everything that they have to do with you, with your blood. Then you think that I will believe that you will love me.
Oh.
Then you put me in your own enclave.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I have become a minority in your own enclave, in your own country, so-called country. Yes. Which I don't speak your language. Is then the same problem that you were encountering with the Fulani, then you put me inside it. So I look at that joke. I said, no, these people they are not really serious. But this man is not serious. If you're looking for Biafra, then let them be there needs to be one man called Waziriki. That was Ricky. That one was doing it. The Kanu came and told him that he's a stupid man, doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, so
and that one decided to disappear. He just disappeared.
Yeah. So thank you very much. So let's give this guy. They have been waiting for long. If we have more time, we'll continue.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you as well. Thank you, sir. Onye TikTok. Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, there's a lot of noise where you are. Who is talking? Onye.
Oh, yeah. I greet you guys. I greet everybody.
I salute you.
I greet you. I just think I can put some little contribution in this your program today again. So, this situation will be up where we're not supposed to be drag down so far. You understand me? I'm a Yoruba guy. I'm from Ibadan. So, fully Ibadan. So, the situation be say, all this thing that is going on, that is happening, is something that it must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. But do you know one thing is that why we really not really interested in all these things is that and why some Yoruba they
they say some of them will be say they don't listen to propaganda of Igbos because Igbo was born with propaganda. They was born with propaganda. And people, even the person where you was supposed to be tank in this their life, but is a bad person to Nigeria and the other tribe, is Nnamdi Azikiwe, which is the first president of Nigeria as one Nigeria before we are a regional system. So this man is the one that is running to British Queen Elizabeth for making Nigeria the one, so that they can be sharing all the whole money they are getting equal because they see that they did not have any resources, you know. So it's the one that run for those things. That is why when he was picked as the first president, when he was addressing Nigeria at that time, he said, instead of him to say thank you Nigeria, he said thank you Queen Elizabeth. Now Queen Elizabeth is thank, he no thank any Nigeria. I'm telling you, go and check the video very well.
Wow.
This man, I'm telling you can go and watch that video very well. Listen to this man address, Nnamdi Azikiwe address for the first president of Nigeria. Instead of you to acknowledge Nigerian people, you dey acknowledge Queen Elizabeth because he knows that this woman, that these British people make it happen for him. And that's why they make him a president. And he's the one that put Igbo people in the military. He put them in military that time, mercilessly, that he made them have a lot of weapons. That's why they think that they can fight Nigeria that time. On a normal day, they cannot fight a tribal war. They cannot even fight Yoruba. Some they see some Igbo people program that they say they are coming for Yoruba. Bro, only Ibadan. Now if you fight only Ibadan alone, don't even talk of Yoruba. Because Igbo don't have history of war. You can Google is your friend. Go check Google. Igbo don't have history of war. Only history of war Igbo have that was known in the whole world is Biafra war. That they call the Biafra war. That is the only war Igbo have ever fight. And who make it able to possible for them? It was Nnamdi Azikiwe that made them fall inside military. And still here, they misbehave with it. And when you now look at the situation of Nnamdi Kanu, it started well by talking about how Nigeria, Igbo, Biafra want to go. But you know, any Igbos, that's why Igbo cannot be united, no matter the doing I want to. Even they are using propaganda, they believe they are using propaganda on another tribe. You understand? They use them, they affect them by themselves because they can never be united. Because if this one did not face everywhere, where other face that person, they don't take themselves as enemy. And you call yourself one tribe, it's not possible. So these people now, you could see them. This man now started with one Biafra. Later, I see some money they come in. These people they fall put. That money come they push them. If you not go remember, it come push them deep. Something if they go inside this one I Igbo. As if they had those other states, other tribes. Now so in people they happy because that is what they want. These people cannot stay alone with that other tribe. When we are talking today, is it not the border of the Yoruba people, the Buhari block? See as everywhere they catapult that time now. What if they follow any other place come? Where they important? Past cow, where they follow not. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Turkey where would they chop for Nigeria? Chicken, rice. Now Yoruba side they follow because you know how many border Yoruba get in the southwest? They get two border. Lagos State have two border with Benin Republic. Ogun State have two border with Benin Republic and Togo. Ibadan have two border with Oyo State with Shaki to Togo and Benin. We talk everything they follow in rice, cars. What did they make cars the chief for Nigeria? It is say na abroad. When did Buhari broke that border? What thing happened to all of us that time? Who don't cry for that time? Nobody now, because nothing they follow not. What in talk? He said one minute Nigeria they eat what we have. That's what Buhari said. So now you where you come the center, when you say you just this small, you won't carry other people join your suffer. People that is it
If we talk of history of Nigeria, the first people that declared referendum, the first tribe that declared referendum for another tribe, where they inside. Now, Obafemi Awolowo is the one that have proof referendum. That is what push Obafemi Awolowo where you could pay do backslapping where they send down to prison, and where did some northern, a lot of northern did not accept, where they remove Midwest, where they say they go for the referendum if they don't want to be part of Western region again, and they approved that referendum, and they did the election about the referendum, and the thing it got successful. Obafemi Awolowo did it. If you want to show, say, because I'm a Yoruba, these people must not leave. Who won't hold on? Did Igbo people that they are in South, Southern region of that time, did they did it to Calabar? Did they did it to people that joined them that time? When I was in Calabar, I work in Calabar, in Nigem, in Nakamba. I work in Bakassi, White Market, nowhere where I don't know for Calabar. The army barrack in Bakassi, I built 4 buildings there where they give me 4 buildings there. That time, where Cameroon, they come, they keep people for side. Where I can't go and go buy the where I can't carry workers go there. We finish all our job, nothing happened. Do you understand? Look at all these things. Calabar people, they always they run from Igbo people. Is it only you? That is was then. No, I'm talking about 2022. You understand? These people are scared of Igbo people. What from Bakassi? Okay, Bakassi before. The way they fight this thing, is it not the problem of Igbo people? Are you the only one? You go come gather everybody, and are you una go say Anambra, Ebonyi State, and Imo State, na im be Igbo. Even they didn't count Enugu as really Igbo, and Abakaliki, which is Ebonyi State, Abia, and Enugu and Onitsha. Now then they count themselves as a Kogi. And you people want to form the country. But that is not the problem. As you're going to say, there's a Yoruba man, George, in Abdikano, will take good prison. Bro, they come, they say they won't fight Yoruba. Yoruba don't do them again. Oga, you would not be saying I just the social media, they make noise. In that Sunday, go when they talk, no more evidence where federal government feel breaking come out for you. Sunday, go. Not be say that guy did not show Fulani Pepe. We don't say no guy Fulani now. But you don't go see one feature. But when I go, they do something. When I know it's too much, ESN is at action. IPOB, we are on the move. We feed you. It's just they put yourself in problem. Look at all this nonsense, these Fulani people, these S-men, these bandits. If they are doing their something, now after they do and finish, they show video now. Now in the video, they come out, are they ever say, okay, we are on the move? We are doing this. Why are you putting yourself in problem that you know that you cannot come out of? Just noise, just to talk, just to brag. Okay, since when this Yoruba man judge this thing now, Igbo judge, they run for him. Many judge, they don't want to do that thing because you don't dare there say they won't sentence that guy to buy. Now he did the book. This man just use his own power to put it in life imprisonment. Okay, when I come to make man, since that day now, when I never take any move. Today, my sister went to the market. The Igbo man will carry him as a bike man. He dey tell and say, do you know say Fulani don't enter Ibadan? Then they look at him, they say, I beg, carry my load. He puts load, he carry load from front of the bike. Do you know, and you dey market, you dey body your market. They carry person, and you say Fulani don't enter, say they won't attack you. And you still dey the same Ibadan. They won't attack Ibadan. What are you doing there? Why can't you go back to Southeast? You can't want to threaten people. All this thing is propaganda. If they have problem with what the man said and they believe that it's all Yoruba, they should take a move. One thing that you can never pass even Benin before you see yourself for border. You can't. You can't. If one person Yoruba, you might just try and fight 10 people. When they say evidence, they say you might fight them for tribe. Oga, no Yoruba will leave Yoruba land. My Ibadan go first start. Go ask issue of Ibadan. Una no get issue of war. Yoruba fight 16 good years of war. 16 good years. Kiriji war, that is the longest tribal war in the whole world. Yoruba fight Fulani more than 3 times. the fight first or your nine first fight where they take collect Kwara and Kogi. The same thing, the Yoruba still go back, or they still go meet or you again for another place where you're wrong. They still go fight them before Ibadan move. When they see one pass Ogbomoso, they help them. When they pursue them back, when they collect part of Kwara State and Kogi State to that Kaba, to that place where you are there for Kogi. You understand? You don't have issue of war. Yoruba they fight themselves. If you go watch history, if you go watch Yoruba movie, all this Yoruba movie of war where they say now history. When I don't get issue of war, I swear down. If you not get issue of war, na they learn, no day, when I don't get that. Then they talk of war, get issue of war. You go they talk of Yoruba, you go they talk of Fulani, and Hausa have been conquered. And not the only the Fulani of other all these Mali, Fulani, all of them, I fight you now. Not the Umema from war. Do you know how many years these people they fight each other? But see, because of say this man just give on a weapon, they just carry on and say proof for military. You know, as if you say I don't fight war. No, never fight war. Tribal war, they different with Nigeria government, they fight you. Nigeria government, that time, they still they use substance, they follow this thing that time. When they no destroy their self. That's why Nigeria government, they still get with you. But even as a tribal war that time, everywhere we don't was past that one. So one, I won't look history of people when I want they say when I want fight. You understand? That's just it. When they say just they somewhere they make noise. Go and go to Google, check history of this Yoruba people wey say one fight. Look at their life. Now Yoruba that time when British they don't tire. Yoruba fight each other, they tire. They tire. Abeokuta Ogun State. If in the year of Abeokuta for Ogun State war with Ibadan, if in the year of Ibadan with Orielegun also for Ondo State and Ondo State and Ondo and Ekiti, if in the year of the Osun State war, these people fight themselves. They don't tire. They don't look for someone to settle them when British take come. Now if they take conquer Yoruba, when they settle them, say okay, let's make una one. If not, British no go get chance for Yoruba land. But when I don't even get any issue of war, the first one when I fight now, I see they take the boast to today. When I never even tried any war, okay, person they claim for Biafra, you start to the pound yourself, and they pound yourself for the same place. Which person Sunday will look by with Yoruba? It no fit happen. You no go try am. No matter as it dey important, everybody go go against am immediately. If no be say Tinubu, when we say they do the way of a president that time. Now if they approve that attack when they attack Sunday go for house. If not for that one, Tinubu they not go fit try enter Ibadan go meet Sunday go. But because of Tinubu politics issue, when we say Sunday go won't spoil that time. Now he still make am do am. But everybody understand for Yoruba land. We understand. It's normal thing. Everybody they fight for wetin go better for them. So let always, if you want to do something, do it in yourself. Don't say Fulani they do something for Yoruba now. You can't say they don't they kill now. All this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Fulani they attack them for road. They don't feel where all their motor park for Enugu, for Igbo State. But when they go on social media, they talk as see, they don't feel fight now. They can run now this one. It never happened new. But Yoruba people don't get a lot of patience. They always use patience. But when they kick, the end. That's their own problem. When they kick, the end. So let's understand what we are doing. If you want to fight for your Biafra, start from where you belong to. Don't hurt people. Now people will come meet you and say, we want to be part of you. Look at what is happening in Kogi. Now Kogi, they send message, they call on Yoruba people, say, no, na help us. Now Ilorin people, they call on Yoruba people because they know, say, they put them for southern, northern, what's it they call, west, north. Now they put them now. They are not part of west. They are mid north, be something. Now they call Kogi and Kwara State now. But still, they are calling on Yoruba to come and help them.
The first attack, they catch those people, they catch those money, those hunter wey dey go there. Those OPC, they catch them, they capture them. This one also, they don't release them now. So that is it. But many of it like that, if it happen in another place, it may not come out. You understand? So let always be guided. If you want to claim something, if you want to do anything, do it for your people. Claim what is belongs to your people. Don't have anybody join your journey. Do you understand? That is how life if you dey sweet. What is the insurance if na say okay na dey come Benin and say they be part of na if Benin Edo state now join Biafra, Delta state join Biafra, Bayelsa, all these people join. Wetin una don do? The history wey na get for ground, the other tribe wey dey dey part of southern region of that time. What did the history did you claim? How did you treat these people? How? How did you do them? But now you are still watching those people wey be say they still remember wetin happened to them when they still come join you. It's not going to happen now.
All
It's
right.
not. That is it. So these people they can be a country on their own. The Calabar they can join the River State. The River State to join to Edo State. They can be a country because all of them their population of their tribe. They can say okay, everybody will be fight for.
All right.
Maybe
Thank
that one
you.
will give the rest of mind. So not be say by force say one guy now we get calm. Now our water is but what is water we get? There won't be this one, there won't be that one. Cocoa House na Nigeria money. The embassy in UK now na get calm na Nigeria money. If not be say Nigeria don't become one, where we come turn out to where we come give am to Nigeria because now Yoruba get the embassy in UK. Yoruba have embassy in UK before one Nigeria. And that's the word they are using to today. Is a Yoruba house. Cocoa House is there. It has become federal government situation. Stadium, international stadium, the first stadium in Nigeria, Adamaseba for Ibadan. Is here Nigerian money? You don't remember when British first come play football? That is the first stadium we have where everybody dey play ball now. It's a Yoruba money, it's a Cocoa money. People wey get right to dey talk about those things. Now the people when they do western region of that time, like Edo side of Edo people, Bende state of that time, part of Delta state, part of Bayelsa, all those Bayelsa, Ijo, Shekiri, and they gain level to talk, say, we are one people that time. We have access to these things. And those things have become Nigeria home. Because when Nigeria depart, they will collect them back. You understand? So not Igbo. Igbo don't have anything they draw from Nigeria government because they never even build anything. Depot. Who is Depot? Did you use your money to build it? Did you have water? Did you? What is the history? If you are talking that from all these people are coming to Nigeria to come and receive treatment, Saudi Arabia came, all these people. Do you think it's history of it's the history of Yoruba land? UCH, that is the first international hospital in Nigeria. UCH in Ibadan. God has the history. But when I just did there, I don't feel claim anything. If they thought say Nigeria first in France use TV, do you think say na Imo State they talk? Na Abeokuta Ogun State na they talk about it. And then first France use TV. So not be say this all this history of a lot of Nigeria, if they depart and if they remove our guy, you go know South is say they don't get anything to claim to even boast of in the history of say Nigeria.
All right.
So one are they use sense.
Thank you, Oga.
And the kind don't fuck up. You don't
Thank you, nah. You don't talk. You don't do, sir. If I give, if I say you are really fired, if I give you time, you go and I think just to add to what you are saying, sir. Today on national television, Ojus Okalo admitted that Nnamdi Kanu destroyed over 3,000 businesses and paid their people. Ojus Okalo admitted today. Yet I saw the Southeast caucus writing to President Tinubu for pardon. I don't understand what they are saying. So it's out of this world. If IPOP, as it be designated a terrorist organization, if they know that they have large following, why can't they bring out their own candidate and contest in elections so that they can control their region the way they want? You understand me?
You see, the family of those people when I become myself, they write letter, they stand for court, write letter, go court now to federal government. The family will back. If you all these people where they cry now, if their family, they among people waiting and become IPOB cry, are they going to be able to support this man? Are they going to? They can't give a life imprisonment because of money where they see for a people. It change where they go. Biafra is a Biafra. You can't start to the insult all the whole king. You insult about Benin. You insult all your Fife. You insult your king. You insult this one. Mona burn this one down. Tinubu TV station. Mona they go there. Mona drop and down. The BLT where they depart BLT. Do you know how many BLT? This man make Lagos State bring military to that protest. If you don't know, Nnamdi Kanu, he scatter that thing because na him put him man, no be you arrange am for Nigeria. Nigeria arrange EndSARS protest on their own. Why did you turn it to another a tribal situation? You can't they give order. What is happening there? I know one year story, and I don't get that. What is the problem? Now your problem, why can't you go and keep them the way you come from? That is the rubbish. Person go get problem and will not get election. Now you do election in Igbo land, when I choose a governor, not be Calabar person, come be governor for Anambra, not be Yoruba person, not be Fulani person. But now go they say, now go they put blame of una own governor on another tribe. Now me feel some for you. This Tinubu, what Tinubu did for Igbo, they're not supposed to pay with all this thing they are paying. That is the first governor that approved a lot of things for Igbo in Lagos State. When Tinubu was a governor, I was in the front of Alausa Secretariat, Army Barrack. This is MITV. This is Police Barrack. This is Koka Village Ghetto. This is Secretariat, Alausa Secretariat. I know Tinubu. I know Babam like this. Iyakupa where they say Amala for Koka Village. That is my home order. That time. Do you understand? I'm not Tinubu. They carry Amala no go Tinubu, go meet governor in the office. When they say, Omo Yakupa, they will come here, I go enter. Take care of Yakupa, go. Which point they go, I go carry and give her. Me, my mom go carry and give her. But when I just did there, this man, he put a lot of them, he approved a lot of streets for Igbo people in Lagos State. A lot of streets. This man have a lot of local government say that Igbo people they control in his own tenure. But what did they use to pay him back? Nonsense. After him, Marwa Garden, he pleased Igbo people small. And after that, Tinubu, nobody will don't give Igbo people chance in Lagos State, no governor where it is Tinubu. I can tell you, go and check the history of people where when they work with Tinubu when he was a Lagos State governor for 8 years. The time of chopping inside pocket, Jensapu. Now that time they could do election, when Tinubu would they give better money, not be now they give 1,000. Tinubu they give 5,000, 10,000 that time when money still get value. We go take votes. Baba get money come for UK. That man get money, not be Nigerian money. He never take any position before. This is the first time where they become Nigeria. Okay, if Tinubu get it, is he not a governor of Yoruba land? Is he for Igbo? And I just want to carry every blame on top this man. Now he rule your place. Now he put governor for Anambra. Why you people don't think and take step forward? Fight for what is belongs to you. Don't carry people. Join your dirty. If you want to make yourself better, make your yourself better. All these Fulani where they spoil their name now. Nobody will want to be part of Fulani for the north if Nigeria comes to the divide. Nobody. Because they know say this one, the life people is not important in their life. You understand? Their face. Nobody. The same thing, the same behavior of this Fulani now they behave. When I go. Okay? Silence is the best action in everything you are doing. Go and face Fulani, no do fitu, run them, do mass burial in the bush. Make government go to the nothing concern you. But now go just carry camera. We are nation, we are the morph. We don't take we are in the because of money where una people go. Now they want this man now life in basement. I don't they do cloth of Nnamdi Kanu they sell. People with money. They don't they sell in clothes. Is that life? And when I say that is an law one and you get my the good cloth of the kind cloth when they wear they sell it. They don't tell to print and house they need now. They sell. For 7 person with myself I like them, make them go die.
Honest, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate your time. It was insightful. That's why I give you more time. Thank you very much for your contribution. I think that makes sense. Honest, what do you have to say there?
Yeah, I'm from London. I'm a Yoruba man. Sorry for my English. What's it called? I just have to say, yeah, I like the platform. You say a lot of truth. You guys have all been talking the truth. Um, what I'd like to say is obviously, if we look at how Kanye was captured, we would know that, of course, the British was involved because the Nigerian government would have not known when he was flying and such. And you've got to look at all the statements that Kanye has said in terms of the British consulate, in terms of Tinubu, Wiki, his own people saying, if you step outside on Monday, ah, like this guy, the Igbos need to have kissed Tinubu's forehead and his neck. We've saved them from a monster. If he was ready to tell them that if you step outside on Monday, he doesn't care if they need to sell bread for rent or if they need to sell anything and they need the money. He said he wants Monday sitting day. So imagine if he become their proper leader or they cut off for Biafra fraud, he would destroy them. He would say, okay, today no one can even step outside. If they do, bang. And also as well, I'm not sure what I wanted to say. Kanu is talking to a Supreme Court judge and cursing him, disrespecting his lawyers, disrespecting all the Obas, disrespecting Yoruba Pentecostal, fuller. The hatred of the 1970 Biafra War has penetrated his body, and we took too long to take this guy down. Because for even Chief Priest to say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader. The supreme leader is the president of Nigeria. How are you going to tell a barber from Brixton that he's the supreme leader? A barber from Brixton, and all he's got is mouth, talking. Another coward ran away, just like Ojuku, another coward. Yeah, so the Igbos need to realize, and some of them have big up Ijale, big up many people from the Igbo diaspora, the Igbos who are talking on social media against them, Kanu, big up the lawyer. They are saying, listen, this guy's mad. Look how he's acting in the madness. Even in Britain, to talk to a Supreme Court judge like that, and the fact that he definitely was instructing the ESN and as such to do that operations, I think Britain knew as well. And look what they done to that military fuller man and that Igbo woman. Chop cut head, cut private part, do assault on her, and she's from their own people. So this all stems from the Biafra War, where the Igbo went on to Benin City. They went and, which is not Igbo, they went and tried to take Port Harcourt. It was never about just an Igbo land. It was about expansionists. It was about money. It was about oil revenue. They are not the first people to rebel against British rule. Nigeria is not the first country with corruption. They're using this as a mask. Oh, corruption. There's corruption all around the world. There's corruption in many countries. They want to rule Nigeria, and they want to be the first. And the thing is, I was one who said that Peter Obi should win the election. I said he should win. But when I looked at his statements, he refuses to condemn a terrorist organization, Biafra. He refuses to condemn IPOB. How can we have a president or someone who's going to be president who is bigging up a T organization? So when I looked at, I have no hatred towards Igbos. I just think they need to look at the honest truth of the 1970s Biafra War and realize that Ojukwu was the aggressor, and he didn't really want just a Igbo state. He wanted to expand. He wanted the resources of Nigeria, and he rebelled against the British, which was done. And because of his mistakes, he led his people to die, to be bad. Sorry, yeah, for the words. And after that, their parents talking hatred. Until now we allow this fraud from Winston Barber to talk, constantly brainwashing his people, filling them with hatred, reminding them of the days, until now they whiz up again. And then they started the organization. And if you go on Ijale Remix's Instagram page, there's a video of Igbo people pretending to be fuller, wearing Islamic cap, walking around with a machine, and they were saying in their own language that they're going to pack six of them on people, and one of them let them hear them speak Hausa in their language. So they will run and tell people and etc. And some of these Igbo pages are known for putting fake information on the internet.
Yeah.
They'll put a video from 2004 in Kenya and say this is Nigeria. Da, 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 da. And if you go on Ijale's page, they're like, how will you call the people who did the path in the churches in Benin?
Yeah.
They were not Hausa, they were not Fuller, they were bandits. So what he's saying is someone is sponsoring them. And congratulations to Tinubu, he's removed police protection for all the VIPs and he's sending them to do their job. We don't need the police walking around with celebrities. The celebrities can hire private operators. We need them to sort out this problem. It's political based. There's people sponsoring these people to do these, taking kids and going to churches. And I think Tinubu is really meaning business. Anyone that sympathizes with Khan is sick. If he done what he done in Britain or America, electric chair or life, military, police, people, and he's inciting ethnic violence on tribal lines. That is a G7. So that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to talk too long. Keep doing good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Honest. I appreciate your contribution. That is very, very insightful and very, very clear. That's correct. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, that's correct. And that is why I'm saying, because people might be carried away, because I've seen some people analyzing the statement of Ojus Okalu. I'm not sure I'm going to have much time. I could have talked about it because people say that genuinely that Ojus Okalu today on Chinese television actually made a genuine conversation. In my opinion, I don't believe it. He said that yes, Nnamdi Kanu commanded the buying of over 30,000 Igbos, communities, kidnapping, which is a fact. Is that not what he just said? So what is it that Ojus Okalu is saying that is different? It's not different. But my point is that because he's using that to try to cajole people and manipulate people that, possibly that Nnamdi Kanu might get a political solution or whatever from President Tinubu, and now they have filed or a letter or whatever from the Southeast Caucus, sending letter to Tinubu for political solution. That I think is manipulation, and we must be very, very careful with the manipulation of these guys. It's been a long time. We need to set a precedent, and what the judge have done is final, so that another person will not rise up because Ojukwu was not punished. Ojukwu was pardoned by Shehu Shagari. Ralph Wasurike was pardoned as well. So any other person will be pardoned and given political solution or political whatever pardon, all of that. So that is not. I don't accept what Ojus Okalu is saying, because he was a governor when Nnamdi Kanu started this thing from the same Abia state. It was Ojus Okalu that even made Nnamdi Kanu the chief in his community. They never stopped the criminality. He existed for 10 years. Igbo, Southeast, Caucus did not come together to stop Nnamdi Kanu. How come now they are writing a letter to President Tinubu? I think this is something I need to address separately, because this is a manipulation of the highest order and cannot stand. And just like I said before, if there was to be a political solution or pardon, the behavior of Igbos and the leaders and politicians acting as if it's sent, acting as if they are just waking up right now, begging for Nnamdi Kanu is insane. It's madness. It is madness. The Igbo, Kakus, Southeast, whatever, are the one that caused the problem today. They refuse to develop Igbo land. Oh, I never knew that they have a Southeast Kakus that could not come together to build Igbo land or to build their region. So all of a sudden now they wake up now to write a letter to President Tinubu. Anyways, he's Jakaban. Nobody can manipulate him. But I can tell you, let nobody use what Ojus Okalu on Chinese television to praise him. It's a lie. The crimes that Ojus Okalu mentioned on channels, that is what the judge used to sentence him. So we already know it. There's evidence and he has already been convicted. That is not the point. Ojus Okalu was a governor, failed to stop Igbo criminality, failed to stop Nnamdi Kanu for 10 years in operation. The Igbo Southeast Caucus couldn't do anything for 10 years. And now they are saying, writing a letter to President Tinubu to manipulate him. Let them stop that nonsense. Nigeria is no longer backward. Nigeria is back on track, and President Tinubu is still on the throne. I get me now. Nigeria is bigger than Igbos with their manipulations and demarketing the country? Have they written to President Tinubu to apologize for demarketing the country? Is these Southeast couples, have they written to President Tinubu to thank him for stopping a monster, a convicted international criminal like Nnamdi Kanu? I don't understand the thinking of the mindset of Igbos, thinking that people will fall in their manipulations, in their whatever conversations, because I cannot take advice from Igbo man. Anybody that take advice from Igbo man in this regards should think again, because they made a very big blunder that they have not even been bold enough to admit it. That is the greatest problem. If I've seen any Igbo person that admit that there was a big problem that they couldn't solve, they should admit it and then face it. That could have been different. But yet I've not seen any of them admit their wrongdoings or whatever. So that is why I feel that this Ojus Okalu statement plus any other person that will come out in the future is a manipulation and cannot stand. Since they couldn't stop it, they had power to stop it, and they couldn't stop. And the president or the federal government have decided to stop Nnamdi Kanu. They are coming out to say they should pardon him. What a joke! It's a big joke to me. Las Vegas, please go ahead. What's your contribution?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Host.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I will start from the judge. Yeah, Justice Omotosho, yeah, is very, very obvious now. The world knows that he is a incompetent judge. He's an impartial judge. He's a tribal judge. He's a selective judge. In fact, I don't know what to classify him.
Because you are lying. That's why you don't know. What is the evidence of him being a partial judge?
Yeah, because I'm looking for the best.
No, because there's nothing like that. What is the evidence of him being a partial judge? What is it? What did he do? What did he do?
Yeah, because a judge who cannot control his emotion is supposed to be in the courtroom.
What do you mean by emotion? What did he say?
Yeah, he passed his judgment out of what? Out of inferiority, out of anger.
Explain to us now. Even in the tone where the judge was reading, he read for almost how many hours? He didn't change his voice. There's no sign of anger.
The judge
So
was stammering because the law of Kama was on him. It means that he was vomiting rubbish.
oh God.
Because yeah, host, just take a look at it. Just have you listened to the record of that judge?
What's the record?
Have you listened to the?
Everybody have it. Everybody have it. Except your own is doctored one.
Yes. So is it obvious that the judge was reading something out of the script? Because
what do you mean out of a script?
Yeah, because
they have to write their judgment now. Is he supposed to be giving judgment from his head?
He barely read that something that he wrote. If actually he was the
person. Oh my God.
Wow.
Was it written by hand? Was it written by hand? I don't know. Are Igbos?
I need to ask. Can I ask this?
Hey, hold on first, sir. Hold on. Was it written by hand? Was the judgment written by hand?
The judgment?
Yes.
Recorded, yeah?
Was it written by hand?
That was a judge. Yes, of course.
Allow me to ask you a question.
It's being recorded.
As long as if you are the judge, with the evidence provided by the prosecutor, what will you have done?
That evidence was what? That evidence didn't stand anywhere.
Okay, where are you living? Are you living in
I'm living in your house. I'm living in your house. Or why are you asking me that?
No. No. This is civil conversation.
You just tell me. Allow me to make my solutions.
I'm asking you a question. Yes, I want to learn from the post here. I said what's conscious this man. Allow the person on speaker to talk.
I said the judge is very, very incompetent.
So you cannot move forward without giving us why and evidence. If not, I will drop you. Because we know everybody confirmed that the judge was so patient, delivered a judgment. Even from the time leading to the judgment day, he was even pleading with Nnamdi Kanu to make his case. He even solicited with Nnamdi, begged him. I saw the report by Igbos and even IPOP on their pages that even the judge was begging Nnamdi Kanu to present his defense, which, in my opinion, that shows that he's a very nice person. And even the capital judgment that is already written there from the prosecutor, the capital judgment for committing such crime, he also, using his own wisdom and grace as a judge, he also tried to kind of step it down to life imprisonment, and even quoted the Bible. And he didn't even put the punishment of the contempt of court, because we saw the behavior of Nnamdi Kanu shouting at the judge, saying, telling him he doesn't know the law. He was abusing the law to a point that even say God will punish you now and forever. But even the judge did not react to that point. So I have not seen any evidence that the judge was biased or angry or anything. So for you to continue, I would like you to give us evidence or reasons why you are making such statement, not just saying things that does not make sense. Yeah.
Yes. So during the process, this mischievous judge said that Nnamdi Kanu commanded the NSAS protestants to go and destroy the United Kingdom embassy.
Yes.
He also said that Nnamdi Kanu commanded the NSAS protesters to go and destroy the US.
And he showed him the evidence. Yeah. So what is wrong? Is that not correct?
All these things wasn't part of the evidence that the prosecutor teams came up with. So how come and where did the evidence come from?
You see, I've noticed when Igbo say, show me the law, is not correct. I listen to even the wife say, show me the law is not constitutional. Because you guys lack political knowledge. You people think that Nigeria does not have a law, that Nigeria is not working. So go and it's opportunity for you to go, and it's opportunity for Oga, listen now. I'm talking and you are interrupting me. If I say it's something they worry you. Even your Igbo sister, a lawyer, your Igbo sister came and explained that what the judge did was, in fact, that even the judge did a perfect job. You know, your Igbo sister, who is a lawyer, who went to school, because I know you're a trader like Obi. People like you don't have knowledge of the law, just like Nnamdi Kanu. You were shouting, where is the law, where is the law? But the lawyer, your Igbo brother, came and explained, not just only that one. There are so many of your brothers who read law that have come to explain that even if it was them, they wouldn't have had the patience of that judge the way he had patience, even when Nnamdi Kanu was shouting. There is no court that granted Nnamdi anything that was granted. There is no. Allow me to speak. There is no law. There is no court. Excuse Oga. The problem is that I cannot allow you to lie, because I know how you guys work. You will go and record my voice and say, look at what you said on my platform. I don't allow people to lie on my platform. You understand me? Because I'm here. Except if I'm not here. No, listen to me. It's like you people are so backward. The same way you keep saying you want Biafra to include the old Eastern region, Akwa Ibom and others. No, we will never part of that. We say we don't want to be part of it. That is why they created the state. We never want to be old Eastern region. You say let us go back the way we are old. No, you took Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu took his case to court, and whatever court decided, another court squashed it. And that is finished. And the Supreme Court said, the Supreme Court said it doesn't matter the name. Another court squashed it and said the Supreme Court said you have a case to answer. But you guys don't want to listen to that one. So listen to me. I don't have any argument. I don't want to argue here. The judge, the reality now is that Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison. And the judge have convicted him. There is no argument that is going to change it. There is no argument that is going to. You can make your comments. You can express your anger. I remember when President Tinubu won election. I remember what you guys were saying. When I'm talking, people should keep quiet. When I'm talking, people should keep quiet. Okay? When I'm talking, people should keep quiet. Don't make me angry now. I remember when after the election. Okay, get out. If you want to get out, you get out. I say when I'm talking, keep quiet. Who gave you the power to unmute your mic? It's not yet your turn. I remember. Yeah, just like your leader is a big is in Sokoto prison. Is in Sokoto prison. So when during the election, after the election, when Tinubu defeated you people, that is how you people were arguing about the election. You say so many things about Tinubu, or you say so many things about the election. And when it was time, Obi took the case to court. When it was time, provide evidence, he couldn't provide evidence. It's the same thing that you are shouting here. So that is why I'm saying I don't want to come and shout with you. I don't want to come and argue with you because the judge has already given the final judgment, and Nnamdi Kanu is already serving his sentence. Ever since that day, he's in Sokoto prison. So I understand how you feel. Sometimes you are not feeling okay, you feel bad, that kind of stuff. And if you feel that there was anything that was wrong or is wrong, you can also contribute to the lawyer. I saw the lawyer the other day. He said he wants to make an appeal. Fine, you can write your appeal. Me, I'm not here to come and tell you whatever thing that will make me sweet in your ears. When Nnamdi Kanu was doing all these things, he knew the consequences, but he was enjoying the money. The monies that he enjoyed blinded him, and he knew the consequences of fighting against a whole nation like Nigeria. Have you ever seen anybody defeated Nigeria before? So he put a fight against the whole Federal Republic of Nigeria. So he has to pay the price. So there is no argument here. If you argue from now to tomorrow, Nnamdi Kanu will not be free from that place. So if you have a better idea, maybe you need to send that idea to his lawyer, to his legal counsel. Unfortunately, he doesn't have one. Maybe he must acquire them now, but he sacked them, saying that they don't know the law, that he knows the law better than them. But that law, that his knowledge or whatever intelligence took him to life imprisonment. Now he's in Sokoto. So it's the same way you guys refuse to learn. That's a point.
Does it matter? Does it matter if he defends himself or not? Do you remember that Abiola defended himself? Nelson Mandela defended himself.
Okay, so why didn't he defend himself too? If the so-called Mandela that you are talking about defended himself, they allowed him. Don't say they don't allow him. That is the problem. That's why I don't allow this kind of conversation on my platform.
He asked, he said, what law are you talking
about? How can you say what law? But the law was given to him. He was convicted there. He was convicted there. They was giving him the law there.
So how can you try somebody with a repeat law? A law that doesn't exist in your constitution. I'm not arguing. I know that everything has happened, but we have to face the reality.
You are not facing the reality now. You are just deceiving yourself. So you are just okay. It's okay. He's in prison. He's in prison. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it. New Jerusalem Voice TV said, Nsima, do you have any spiritual director could have told you are standing on the way of the covenant? What are you talking about?
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
What are you saying, man?
You have to face the reality. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, but if you see the truth, you say it.
You don't know the law more than the judge. That's the problem. Igbos are stupid in terms of politics.
Listen, I don't know what you have.
Oh, Gami, I'm telling you now because I'm talking. You are still talking. Your stupidity is out of this world. Even when people are giving you, even when the judge read it 4 hours and told you the law and give you everything, you're just so mad. When it comes to politics, Igbos are foolish. I'm telling you, man. That's why it's obvious. That's why people have not moved forward.
Our politicians, our leaders are foolish. Of course, I accept that.
So I don't know why you are arguing too much. So now let me ask you a question. If IPOP is so powerful, you guys think, and people have been doing and saying, why don't people come together in order to either set up a system to build your region, or to contest in election or influence elections that can actually elect the kind of persons you guys want for over 10 years?
Thank you. Thank you. Now, for example, Okunzodinma is the current governor of Imo State. Now, ask me, because I was present in Imo State then. So ask me, how did Okunzodinma, who came forth in the election, gubernatorial election, how did somebody who came forth become the governor of a state? The same judge who is in my profile, that was the same judge that put him there. So tell me, how can a so-called judge who knows what he's doing judge that kind of?
So are you telling me that year that Igbos had a candidate? Who was the candidate?
It's a making yeah.
No problem. So that one is gone. So another time we fight again.
That is the problem, because in Nigeria, once something has
It's not in Nigeria, it's Imo State now. It's Imo State. My brother. Is Hope Uzodinma not your brother? Let me ask you, is Hope Uzodinma not your brother?
Yes.
So why do you not mention Nigeria? This is Imo State. And your brother defeated your brother through different means, whatever, because from what you are saying, Oga, listen now. It's not Nnamdi Kanu, was he not analyzing you people? Giving commands on analyzing people?
Did you see him with any ambition?
We saw him, we heard him. And what the commands he gave, people did it.
Did you cut him now?
We caught him. We caught him giving the commands. We caught him giving the commands. Yes, we caught him giving the commands, and people confessing that he was the one that sent them, that they were carrying out his commands. What are you talking about? So you're just talking nonsense.
You're not being honest.
Oga, we caught him giving commands, and he gave direction. Go to Edo State. Go and bring the tools. What are you talking about? It is you that is not being sincere. Did he say these things or not? Did Nnamdi Kanu say these things? Did he say bring Ikonso 2,000 heads? Did he say it?
He said what?
Did he say he needs 2,000 heads for Ikonso? Did he say it?
2,000 heads for what? He didn't say such. All these things are fabricated.
Yeah, it's stupid. Dayo, please go ahead. I don't want us to waste time there. That's why when I confirm something, I remove you. I will allow you to talk, but when I confirm something and you lie, I remove you.
You see these people?
Yeah.
They are a bunch of hypocrites.
They are foolish criminals.
They want you to believe their truth, and their truth is a lie for the pit of hell. They lie too much. I don't know why people, the greatest harm you can do to yourself is by going on self-deceit. They lie deceiving themselves. In a foreign country, can anybody set a ring light and be making a kind of incitement statement, and you see that in the second day, FBI will not knock on your door? Eh? They are making that kind of grievous statement that goes to some place, go and do this, go to some place, go and do this. And you are now saying that you see Nnamdi Kanu. What kind of people are these kind of people? You see, over years, when they are lying, that it is Fulani that are applying them for Southeast, but their own government come out say, the people they have arrested, 99.9% are Igbo, both armed robbers and kidnappers. But they have been lying so. I don't know why these people doesn't admit when they go wrong. I don't know their problem. And they are saying the judge is biased. How? Is there any emotion in the court? It's by evidence. Every judgment goes through the process of evidence provided. And the prosecutor has provided the evidence. This is what he did, this is what he said, this is what he said. Then they are even begging him to defend himself. But partly, first of all, he mentions of the witness that he's coming to bring to the court. Then I said he's not bringing anybody. Then I said he's not having any case to answer. Then if you don't have any case to answer, the judge will go according to the process of the court. That is it. I don't know why these people lie so much. That's why Nigerian state doesn't trust them. I'm telling you, Nigerian state find it difficult to trust them because they lie so much. There's no truth in their mouth. They like to manipulate everything to their own favor, and they believe that they are more superior than other in Nigeria's context. Because the better part of their brain are being extinguished by Nnamdi Kanu. The better part of their brain, not to see in their brain, all that is sawdust. Nothing. They reason anti-clockwise. All the learner one and the one boys among them, all of them, they are wired the same. They are saying the judge is biased. The judge are giving more opportunity. Despite Nnamdi Kanu, tactics of delaying the court process. They have used different tactics to delay that court process. So what is it? Even the judge said that, okay, you still have opportunity to go to the appeal court. The judge that the judge of the first instance court is not going to be the one in the appeal court. Go to the appeal court now. You start making noise. Everybody is making noise. Okay, what about the terrorists that have been sentenced to life imprisonment? What about the men, the leader of the men that have been sentenced to life imprisonment for South? So Nnamdi Kanu is exceptional. Is he exceptional among those people that have been sentenced in Nigeria? If you know that he has a case to defend, let him go to the appeal court, and they lie so much, the appeal court has discharged him. When? If appeal court discharged him and Supreme Court upon it, is appeal court superior than Supreme Court?
They should tell us if Appeal Court is more higher than Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, yeah, no, it is wrong for the I mean, how they brought it from Kenya. But that does not validate the charge against him. That they should go back to the high court to start his trial. And that's for the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is the highest court in the country. So what do they want? I don't understand these people. Sometimes when they talk, I begin to think about, because these people think that they are not superiors, or they think that other Nigerians are stupid, or we don't reason logically. Because they only want things that suit their own interest. They only want it to go. Everything that will suit their own narrative is what they want. They want to be treated special among other Nigerians. What about other? A lot of terrorists have been sentenced to life in prison. This is what I check and see. And a lot is even undergoing court trial now. The leader of men is one served a jail time in South Africa. Another one is serving a jail time in Maiduguri now. Life imprisonment. So before they take Nnamdi Kanu go to what about the men leader? The men of the South Side, they took it to Maiduguri prison. Are they not the same Nigeria? So what's special about Nnamdi Kanu? So I don't know. So I don't think we should listen to the argument because they don't have anything to offer. The man has been sentenced. If you have any case, let it go to Appeal Court. If he loses in Appeal Court, let it go to Supreme Court. And I want to prevent the president. There must be consequence for this kind of thing. The president should not listen to them. He should not listen. Whatever, if they want to start the war, they want them to start that war. And let us see how it goes. People think because the sentence now become to life imprisonment, they want to start the war. Let them start it and let us see. Let us see who breaks first. I think I've been marking out that if they sentence Nnamdi Kanu, they're going to turn the country upside down. Let them start it and let us see. When the heaven falls, there's no selective victims. There's no selective victim when the heaven falls. That's the truth. And that's the law. When the heaven falls, there's no selective victim. They are waiting for them. Let them start whatever they want to start. I say maybe it's spread across the country now. Ordinary, this genocide case they are talking about, all of them don't begin to panic in the north because the northerners are telling them that if Trump ever bomb any of their city, Igbos are not safe in the north. They know because they are the people that amplify that genocide case against Nigeria state. The Igbos are the people that amplify the genocide. We know there's killing across the country. Everybody is a victim. No particular. Those terrorists does not specifically target a section of people, a section of the people, whether they are Christian or Muslim. Everybody is a victim. People amplify it to the extent that they create a lot of fake accounts that domicile in Nigeria, but with the intention of saying they are in America, saying that there's a genocide in Nigeria. Fine. Nobody welcome the killing that is taking place in Nigeria. But they know, the Northerners have said that if you have mentioned the attacking of that city, the Igbo in the North are not safe. That what happened to them in the past is going to repeat again. So the Igbos now, they don't begin to panic. We don't pray that wars will happen in Nigeria. But if you are telling the part of war, they should remember that when they fall, there's no selective victim. You see, man, let me hit the floor.
Thank you very much, Dayo, for your contribution. Thank you very much. You are completely correct. You see, just like I said, they always try to turn everything upside down, but this time around, the thing, it did not work in their favor. It did not go in their favor. It doesn't matter how they try to twist it. And just like I said, I believe that nobody can manipulate the city boy, Jakaban, because all of them are turning to President Tinubu. They have forgotten when Nnamdi Kanu said, "Go and bring the head of Tinubu." The same man he said they should bring his head is the same man that they are turning to beg for him. Yet he has not begged for it by himself. So they have a long way to go. A very, very long way to go. We saw how Nnamdi Kanu himself reacted to the judge in the courtroom. We listened to Nnamdi Kanu commanding for them to bring the head of Tinubu, Sonwo-Olu, Wike, put ransom in their head. So all these things will just go scot-free like that. You understand me? And besides, they have forgotten that it's 3 life imprisonment. Oh. I think count number 3, 4, 7, or 6 has the same 3 life imprisonment, and then 4 is it 4 or whatever? I can't remember again. Is 20 years and 5 years. So I mean, Southeast Kakus writing a letter to Tinubu is the thing that just touched me. That so you guys existed and you never stopped these shenanigans for 10 years. So all of a sudden now you just wake up to write a letter to Tinubu, the same man, the same man he said should buy Tinubu, the same man, all Igbos. We saw all Igbos saying that Tinubu is dead, is a drug pusher. These people they don't have conscience. The same people that wrote all kinds of things, all kinds of people. I remember when Chimamanda also wrote a letter to America or Trump as at that time to speak evil against President Tinubu that is a drug baron, is a this and that. So I think they have forgot. Somebody should remind them because I don't know. In this country, we need to move forward. We need to stop allowing all these shenanigans to draw us backward because they have been drawing us backward for so many years. So this is the reality. You understand me? This is the reality on board. This is the reality on ground. They should allow the president to focus and stop distracting the president. Now that President Tinubu, they are the one that is talking about insecurity. Where are the locations of insecurity? Southeast and the northeast, or and some part of it spreading across through their political activities using IPONG and some other elements. So we know where the issues are. So and this is part of the resolving the issues of insecurities. And President Tinubu have, through the judge, have sanctioned or imprisoned somebody who have been causing insecurities in Igbo land. And even Ojus Okalu have come out to confirm it. All of them, there are videos of Igbos confessing now. Now they are able to confess. We now have videos of Igbos confessing how Nnamdi Kanu buy their brothers and sisters. So because when I hear these people say it's not true, I don't know what they are talking about when they say it's not true. But I'm not here to argue with them because it's over. If the case has not happened, or if the sentencing have not happened, maybe I could have tried to give evidence. But I don't need to give evidence anymore. I just like I said before, I have seen these people before. I know them very well. They are not repenting. They can never repent. So anybody telling them or giving them pardon or whatever, all this is just a waste of time. It's still going to take us backward. Let us forge ahead and move forward. I get it now. Look at the treatment that the federal government is giving to all these banditry and Boko Haram in the north. They are not. It's very serious treatment. Very very serious treatment. So we don't want all this talk. It don't happen. It don't happen. This should be a lesson to Ndi Igbo so that they will learn. So another person will not rise up to do this shenanigans and stupidity. Nothing is going to change the judgment. Nothing. No pardon of any kind for now. Until maybe when Nnamdi Kanu himself reset his brain, he will begin to apologize for all the abuse, for calling for the head of Tinubu. So what of if they have fight Tinubu? So who would have given him amnesty today? Sorry, who would have given him pardon? So they are just when they talk, they forget so soon. When they brag, they forget so soon. Just like I said to them, if you see all this one that they are doing, it will still come back to them. You see all this one that they are bragging or that they went to Congress, this Christian genocide, it will still come back to them. When Nigerians will remember it now, they will now start saying, oh, they don't like us, they do this, they do that, they do that. Anyway, that's by the way. I'm just going to conclude because I don't have too much of time to stay anymore. Insecurity in Nigeria today is caused by politicians who are fighting for political positions in Nigeria. And from our historical data, previous elections, and what has happened before in the past, they always fight against a sitting president from the south using kidnapping, insecurity issues, and all forms of criminality or insecurity, especially in the north. They always kidnap their brothers and sisters in schools, in mosques, in church, burn down all those places so that they can use it as a political campaign. So the insecurity in Nigeria is political, is a political game, is a political slander or blackmail against a sitting president. And in this case, is against President Tinubu because they don't like him. They can see that the man is doing something differently. He is serious, silent. We don't hear his voice, but it's making things happen. They never saw it coming. They thought that it's going to fail. Now they have seen that he has not failed in any way. Even in the look at the tax reforms. How many of you remembered when the tax reform issue started? When people were saying that this tax reform is not going to work, it's not going to pass, have you ever thought about President Tinubu managed to make it to pass? Oh, the city boy is on the throne. Jakaban is on the throne. President Tinubu is a transformational leader. Everybody will come to terms with this conversation in the next few years or next 2, 3 years to come. That President Tinubu is a transformational leader. That is why they know and they can see that this man is convinced. He knows what he's doing. He's doing it silently. He has his own method, policies, pattern, model, and he's working and he's implementing things. Have you noticed that after all the noise, I remember when all the celebrities, all even some northerners politicians were against um, the tax reforms. They say it's not going to work. At the end of the day, it passed, which is going to be implemented, of course, from January 2026. How many of you remembered? How many of you remembered when the whatever first subsidy incident came? People protested. I remember when they say hunger protest. I even remember when VDM came out on the street. He was organizing protests. The moment then Tiakasam, ever he was crying that day. Ever since then, he never joined protest again because he knows what it means that we are not joking. In fact, even Sowore himself, we saw what happened last time. As Sowore organized a fake protest in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, which he knows the truth. When the reality set in, he was running as if he was running marathon. So I'm telling you, this is another challenge for President Tinubu. When President Tinubu will resolve this issue of insecurity, nobody will talk about it. In fact, people will be surprised and it will never be a topic. So now they can see that every areas of the economy or everything that they complain about, everything they talked about, he has defeated them. The city boy has defeated all defeatables. So right now, the only thing that they can turn to is the model that they use against Goodluck Jonathan. I mentioned Goodluck Jonathan because was a weak leader, he was a weak president. And just like I said before, because we know that's happened, we see, we can analyze. We know that he was a weak president that did not succeed, that couldn't stand his ground and fight to lead his people and to liberate his people. But President Tinubu, having understood everything, worked it out, knows that he has to remain firm, strong in his decision, and he has done it. Look at it. They fought Tinubu, they did everything. First subsidy did not. He said, "I'm not going to remove it." He already said even during his campaign that you can protest anyhow you want, I will never remove it, and he did it. So all those areas they condemn him, they found out that he has not failed, or is all those areas is not true, you know. And now they have no other thing to fight against President Tinubu. The only thing, they wanted to use coalition. How many of you remember? Coalition of is it ADC or whatever? Remember how they, in the middle of President Tinubu's leadership or administration, 2 years into his leadership, they didn't even allow him to lead. They wanted to start from 2 years to scatter him, to scatter his administration with coalition and all kinds of things. But they all failed. The coalition did not work. Did it work? No. Rather, we saw a movement that happened in the South South movement. And I tell you, that is one of the things that gave birth to the South South movement. If you are from the South South, go to the website www.southsouthmovement.com and be part of what we are doing, because we are launching something big, just like I said. The Royal South South Summit is coming 2.1, just like I said before, because this is not a joke. President Tinubu have done something that no president have done before or no leader have done before. President Tinubu have shown us resilience, shown us that political experience is not a waste. I'm telling you, he made use of his political experience, he put it into practice, political experience. President Tinubu also showed us that education is not a waste, because this is the first time we have a chartered accountant that school in America. He used the experience in America. Now he's implementing things that ordinary Nigerians, is thought is not possible. Nigerians have seen a kind of leadership that they have never witnessed before. That is why some of them are confused. That is why, yes, I mean, that is why they cannot see, they don't understand the style of leadership that is bringing. They thought that he's a weak man. They are using his silence as a sign of weakness, maybe, or they are trying to underrate him. I get him in now, because no wonder How can somebody will be shouting in the court, no law, you cannot jail me. Do you know who I am? Because they underrate him. Many of these people that are still smiling now, because they are still thinking they can underrate him. Even some of those politicians claiming that they are working for Tinubu may not be working for Tinubu. I'm talking about all those Southeast politicians. I can mention them: Hobus Odinma, Dave Umahi. There's one Kanu who was a speaker who raised an indigenous bill. These guys may not be working for President Tinubu, but you see, they are all claiming now, pretending as if they are working for President Tinubu, thinking that President Tinubu is somebody that that can be manipulated. But I tell you, all of them, their smiles, their fake smiles will soon be revealed or exposed. Because if they are working for Tinubu, they should know by now the body language of President Tinubu, that President Tinubu want to leave a legacy that Nigerians will never forget. And that legacy is to bring Nigeria back on track, is to make things to work, is to put us out of the third world country. President Tinubu do not want us to be named as that name, giving us that name. President Tinubu don't want them to call us that name, third world country, anymore. I'm telling you, President Tinubu is working to that nail to bring us out. Look at the latest investment or partnership with Chinese and some other people for our mineral refinery. Do you understand what I mean by mineral refinery? Yes, I mean. Somebody say you so much love Tinubu. Now, wow, this is the first time I'm proud of any politician. It's not because that President Tinubu is a saint. No, he has never come out to say that he's a saint. He has never come out to claim that he's a good person or he's a saint. Just like Obi. Obi has been claiming he's a saint, this and that. He wear one watch. He doesn't have a shoe. He doesn't even brush his teeth. That is why I love President Tinubu. He's a man that knows what he wants. He's focused. He doesn't allow any distraction. Look at everything. Look at every challenge that have come against him. He has defeated it. He's focused. He's making things happen. And for the first time, a man who recognizes it to this capacity, recognize the people from the South. We must make sure from the South that we pay him and support him back for I will say for the support or for the recognition and for recognizing other tribes. Look at, for the first time, we have a minister from the South, the same time a Senate president from the South. So this is something we must not take it lightly. It's unprecedented. This is something that you don't see normally happen anywhere. I'm telling you. So the insecurity issue you see today, most of them are arrangee. They arrange it. They are now using it as business, especially in the north. When I hear say up to 300 people, students were taken, is arrangee. They arrange it. They plan it in order to share money. Even state government can also plan it, especially if they don't like the president, if they don't want the president, if they want to destabilize the government. All of them is arrangee, because you cannot tell me for anything to succeed, the people or the government must have given or opportunity or is aware of all these activities. And that is what I'm telling you today. You understand me? Somebody say, why always the north? Because just like I said, it's a business that they have been doing for years and they keep on doing it. So for us, we plead with President Tinubu that President Tinubu should not look back. Let President Tinubu put an end to this. Because we know that some ex-naval officers, ex or army officers, all of them are still having, will I say, commands, or still having allegiance, loyalties, even in the present service or law officers. So those are the problems that we're having in this country, and something must be done differently. And I believe that President Tinubu have a way out, because I know he have the experience. Because do not underrate the experience of President Tinubu while working in Nigeria, and even as he ran away when it was no longer comfortable. So I'm saying this because I know that this problem of insecurity will also come to an end. Just like every other problems, just like every other issues have been addressed by President Tinubu, I strongly believe that this one is not exceptional. So stop joining people escalating the issues of insecurity, trying to escalate it, trying to target the Christian genocide, or trying to call on external bodies, to come and invade the country and all of that. This is not going to work. If you are part of the people thinking that Trump is coming to save you or to invade Nigeria, you must be foolish to think that way. because you don't know what you're saying. Because when I hear people to say, "Oh, we are calling on a external body to come and help us," what are you talking about? You are talking out of sense. So if I hear anybody say that, I don't argue with you anymore because I just know that you are out of this world with your stupidity. You get the point now. So if you are part of the people demarketing the country, if you join the Igbos, the Igbo Biafra criminals or IPON group to demarket the country with propaganda, with misinformation, that means that you don't know what you are doing to yourself. We are supposed to be patriotic. We are supposed to support our president. We are supposed to give information, um, support in whatever the president is doing. We saw the statement of President Tinubu that he had or a long meeting with his council of what do you call it, law enforcement team or all of that. Me, I don't want to burn my head. Why should I burn my head? I'm not the president. President Tinubu is the president. He's the one that should scatter his head to bring solution. There are many ministers that they are getting paid. It is their job to sit down and crack their brain. All of them in political position are the ones that to crack their brain, not me to crack my brain and stress myself. So I can only support and call them out and hold them responsible, which is the normal thing to do, and that is what we need to do. Fine. I don't totally complain people shouting about insecurity because I feel that might give a sense of urgency for the president to do something fast because always I've always been saying it. I know that some the solution to the issues has to do with electricity, has to do with the structure of our law enforcement and changing the structure to either regional system, state and community policing. These are some of the things we know that President Tinubu is going to propose very soon. You remember when the law, taxes, and everything were coming, many people did not know what the government was about to propose. So I know that President Tinubu is about to propose something that nobody will say no because since everybody is complaining, I love the system of President. Many of you don't understand what I'm talking about. He has a way of dealing with issues because right now everybody is complaining about it, right? So he's going to propose a solution, which I think, you understand me, is you understand me. So thank you very much, Akin. Akin say, I like the ways you are cautious with the kind of rhetoric persons trying to manipulate your intelligence and capability. Is when they have a plan but want to make it look natural and right. Thank you very much. So I'm telling you that I know that this government is ready to solve this problem and there's already solution. I might think that, well, I can say that the president, maybe the team is trying to check it and make sure they fact check it or do a trial because when it's going to be proposed, Nigerians will hear of it and you will know that the city boy is on the throne. Very soon, Nigerians will join me to say the city boy is on the throne. I'm telling you, the city boy, Jakaban himself, is on the throne. You see, he's a transformational leader. He has a foresight. What is Obi's political idea? How can in this day or in this day up till now, you continue to support? If you are still supporting Obi, what is Obi's political idea? How can you continue to support Obi up to this moment? How can you continue to support Nnamdi Kanu after we have seen him for the past 10 years? We have seen his ideas, we have seen his method. It's not working. His violence. It's not working. There's no idea, there's no good idea to even salvage the Igbo. So how can you be supporting Nnamdi Kanu after witnessing his own method for 10 years? How can you support Obi after listening to him? After listening to him, he has contested election for how long? He has attended so many interviews on radios and everything. You listen to his ideology and you are still supporting him. Then you don't know what you are doing. But then we have listened to President Tinubu ideology, which we have seen him implement it and it's working. So very soon, all of you need to join me to say the city boy is on the throne. Are you getting me now? The city boy is on the throne. I know that some of my people from South South might say, "Oh, Nsima, don't you know that we are supposed to have a greater stake, this and that?" Everybody supposed to have a greater stake in this thing, and that is why I'm telling you, everything is done gradually, and President Tinubu is using that tactics gradually. Remember, one thing you guys always forget, which I always try to point out. Remember when how everything started, 2023. President Tinubu was so dull. Did you not witness it? People say he was so dull, he was dying, he is dead, everything. He was having stroke, he is sick, he is that. And the man used his system and got to where he is today. In fact, to a point that people were singing songs against President Tinubu or trying to mock him. Papa wey no well, mama wey no well. He has a strategy. One thing I think you should do is to learn from this strategy. Learn from Tinubu. And we must not allow President Tinubu to go without tapping from this knowledge. There have to be a book written or through his knowledge. We need to understand. And just like I said last time, I have never seen President Tinubu come to complain or brag like every other politician how they started politics and how far they have come. I've never seen him done it. Have you seen it? Rather, people are the one telling the stories. People are the one telling the stories. I listen to people tell stories of how he was able to convert Lagos from a slum to the way it is today. I've listened to how people tell us stories of how President Tinubu even funded different politicians to become who they are. So I'm telling you that if you are in doubt of any issue, just know that the Jakaban is on the throne. The issue of insecurity is a very high concern. Why people should be kidnapping people? Why people should be paying people to kidnap people? Why people should enjoy buying people? Why people should be doing all these things? That is the situation, or that is the situation currently, which President Tinubu will unravel and will finally bring peace to Nigerians. So, my brothers and sisters, I don't want to take much of the time because, of course, it's Tuesday. Tuesday morning, we have a lot of work to do. I'm just going to try to put my head down. But I tell you, if you have not followed this page, share my broadcast. Just like I said to you, a lot of things is about to happen in Nigeria. We are going to send important information. We are going to spread the right message. We are going to debunk all the lies and propaganda. We did it before and we are going to do it. Now that President Tinubu has set the pace and given us all the tools that we need to make sure that we speak up, we are patriotic, we continue to push and defend our land. We must. So please share this broadcast to people, to groups, let them come and support because you know you in fact they will also need to hear because we all have a part to play, a role to play. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody that participated. I'm sorry I couldn't respond to everybody or pick up everybody's call. Some people called on the phone, I couldn't answer. But if you can still listen to the broadcast on YouTube. So if you have not followed me on YouTube, go and get to YouTube. I can take some few calls so that I leave because I don't want to stay more than 1 a.m. I think Sir Martins is there. Sir Martins, if you are there, thank you very much for joining.
Good evening, Sima.
Okay, I salute you,
I
sir.
just have a message for asylum seekers.
Okay.
That those people that they want to use Donald Trump to attack on Nigeria to go and seek asylum. It's not going to happen. That your prayer that you're going to say that insecurity in Nigeria become attack from Donald Trump. You want to come and seek asylum in Europe. That agenda has cancelled. You don't use Biafra, so never busted. So we want to use another one, we want to open another channel for refugees. Let me tell you, it's not only Igbo that's interested in Nigeria. There are a lot of interests. Britain is interested. Britain cannot carry refugees in their territory. They cannot withstand inflow of crowds because of if Donald Trump came to Nigeria and anybody called insecurity, called inflow in refugees from Nigeria, Britain will never allow it. So if you are praying for Donald Trump, go and pray very well. Though. Go and tell your pastor. That prayer is not going to answer. Ghana is interested. Ghanaian territory, you haven't have issue. Donald Trump coming to Nigeria, come and throw bomb in Nigeria. Ghana is telling Nigeria, leave Ghana alone. Igbo must leave Ghana because they are feeling effect. Togo is interested. All the West Africa is interested on Nigeria.
It's not only Igbo. So don't think that it's only your agenda. There are many agendas. So if you are campaigning, then come. He never come. It's not going anywhere. Nigeria is 250 million people. Where go carry them go. So you are clamoring for anarchy in Nigeria. So you want to have inflow of refugees all over Africans. So that prayer, it will never be answered because Britain itself cannot withstand loads. Now in Britain, they are even sending refugees away in Britain. So if you want to go and be a asylum seeker, that's your agenda. For calling Donald Trump, he don't cast. That's the message for those people that are calling for Donald Trump. Thank you, Zuma. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Atlantis. I think that is correct. It's because Igbos in America who travel to America, they are seeking for asylum. So that is why they are trying to use the word Christian genocide as a term or as a reason why they are running to America to seek for asylum. So that is what they want to use. The same way they were using IPOM to seek for asylum across Europe, that was casted as well. So they want to use Christian genocide to try to seek for asylum in America, which is a lie. It has been busted. It's a lie. So that all those things are not working anymore. Let them look for decent business, tangible business to do in order to progress. I get me now. So I think that is what I want to add to that. People should stop collecting money to kidnap people. People should stop collecting money to buy people. People should look for decent businesses to do. Buying people, kidnapping people, asking for ransom is not businesses. It's not a genuine business. It's not decent business. Taking people's body parts. By the way, the news that they have rejected the request of FG from taking Ike Kuremadu to Nigeria. Are you aware of that? So the government is the UK government is very particular. They know that and they have to reject it for their own reasons, you know. All these things, the government, instead of the government to focus on building the country, they are spending time to come and seek for freedom of Ike Kuremadu. This is one of the things why our government sometimes they are not prioritizing anything. They lost focus. We have so many issues. Why should you go and use government resources, travel to the UK to go and seek for Ike Kuremadu to come and pay his sentence for in Nigeria? Is it because he was a Senate president before, or what? So that's why I say that. And did you hear Igbos complain? Because it's their brother. That's why they never say they are coming to free terrorists or they are coming to free a convicted organ harvester allegedly. Because that is what they said he did. He wanted to do. Ike Kurumadu. So these are the kind of things I talk about. Very double standard, hypocrite people. They will not talk about it because it's their own brother. How can the government spend our resources to come and free Ike Ekwuremadu? Because we know what that means. To say he should come and serve his sentence or jail terms in Nigeria. So those are the things that we are saying. Our government should focus on governance and build this country and move our country forward, so that people like all these IPO, IPON and all of that will not have excuses to give or things to talk about. So yeah, that's it, guys. I don't want to. There are other things I could have talked about, but because of the time, I will not be able to do that now. I want to say thank you very much. Let us continue to pray for the President, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and his team of people working with him for more effort for protection. Because I know that people are going to be trying to manipulate the president right now, especially the Igbos and people closer to him. They will try to manipulate him, even if it's part of the plan. I wouldn't say, but as it stands now, it's not needed. Uh, Pardoning should not be part of what should be of President Tinubu's concern right now, because we need to build the country. The issue of electricity has not been addressed, so we still have a lot of issues that needs to be addressed. So that's why I say the government should focus on addressing these things so that we move forward. For me, one of the things I voted for Tinubu, they have not done it yet, is electricity. Though I'm aware that electricity has improved, but we need 24 hours because we have the resources. So let that be done, because with that electricity, even insecurity can be resolved. The insecurity issues can also help in resolving the insecurity. Yeah, you understand me? issue. So I'm aware he also banned withdraw all these escorts from VIPs and some celebrities and all of that, which is part of it. So there's a lot of things to do. Like everybody should put their hands on them. It's not just leaving the job for President Tinubu alone. And the governor should do their part. The senators should do their part. And this is time that Nigerians should rise up and begin to speak up and ask their governor to do what they're supposed to do. Where are the resources? The senators are not doing it enough. The reps, all of them, this thing. So the Nigerians should rise up. Those so-called graduates, people that graduated or they have graduated, they should know the reason why they went to school and should know that if you want to solve a problem, you identify the root cause of the problem and then tackle the issue. And then if you know who is the cause of the problem, you should go directly to the person. And you should not go and blame another person that is not the cause of the problem. Insecurity in your state is not caused by President Tinubu, is your governor. Ask your governor, what is he doing? Can you not set up an extra security apparatus, or can you not increase the police? Can you not do something more? The governor has the power to do it. The resources have been provided for them to do it. And if they need support, the president is always available. So don't we should be this is the kind of conversations we'll be talking about. And anywhere we see people debunking, demarketing our country, talking rubbish, spreading misinformation, we should make sure that we play our own role to make sure that person is apprehended. That person must be held accountable. You understand me? So that is what I want to say. So may God bless all of you. May God bless all patriotic Nigerians. Let our prayers continue. Because there are so many people that is interested in Nigeria, just like Sir Martin said. So many people are interested in Nigeria, and just like I said, the population always fall victim. They always use the population to campaign or to protest wrongly against a sitting president because they don't understand what is going on. All they see is like, oh, President Tinubu did not do this, but they don't know that the external bodies or the external interest is also part of the problem that are trying to make us to unseat a president that is working for the interests of the people. So we need to pray for President Tinubu. We need to pray for people's understanding and mindset. And by the way, just like I try to put this disclaimer in all my broadcasts now, because I've seen that there are some people that don't understand. I am not fighting against the Igbos. I love the Igbos. My best friend today is Jele Igbo. Most of my friends, we are married to Igbos everywhere, cousins, friends, families. We live in Igbo land. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm talking about the Igbo behavior, the Igbo IPOP, their criminality, their mindset, which are foolish, criminally minded, not straightforward. Those are the things I'm against, and I'm talking about it, and I call them out. I love Igbo people. We marry Igbo people, and I don't have any issue against them. But they seem to have issues against me and my people to try to expand into our territory, to change our name from Akwa Ibom to Akaibo, which we cannot fold our hands and allow that to happen. They are trying to force our brother in Ikore to become Igbos by force, trying to force us to join them. We don't want to be part of it. We already suffered in the past. We knew how they tried to force us, using Ojugu army to force our people, grape our women, force our men to join them, to Igbonize us. We don't want to be part of that thing, so they should stop it. They should stop trying to, will I say, force us, say, oh, all our state that their Igbos are there, they want to come and we never allow that to happen. And those are the things I'm speaking against. I love Igbo people, but they don't love us. And because we have learned from experience, there is no trust. We can only work with them because we are still in Nigeria, but the truth is that there's no trust because we know that Igbo man have the ideology to expand into our territory, and it is something that they have tried with different means and different strategy, but as they keep trying, they will continue to fail. And that is my submission on that. So please, if you are having a wrong mindset, I'm speaking against the Igbos and all that, you are just making mistake. I'm speaking for the protection of my people, just like I love the Igbo people. We don't want our own group, our own tribe to be wiped out. We want our language, people to know our language, people to know who we are. We are Ibibio people, we are not Igbos, and we never want to be Igbos. Igbos should be Igbo, why we respect them and value them, and we should be Ibibio, and Igbo should respect the Ibibio and value us, our language and our culture. So that is what I'm talking about. May God bless all of you. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless the South South, the Royal South South movement, and all of us and all of our brothers and sisters, even from the Yoruba land, Southwest, all of us that want the progress of this country. May God bless all of you. May God bless our president, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May God bless our vice president, Kashim Shettima. May God bless the uncommon Senate president, Possible Fabio. May God bless all of you guys. Stay blessed until I come your way next time, guys. Thank you very much and bye for now. Bye bye. Alright, guys, if you are watching me from X and YouTube, thank you very much.